Detroit, live from Detroit.
Yo, what up, though? It's your man J.Johnson, a.k.a. the tinfoil hat titan, a.k.a. the conspiracy realist, a.k.a. the technology snob, Steve Jobs Jr. Don't text me with your green bubbles, a.k.a. I only debate my equals, everybody else I teach. Also known as Juice, because all the hoes say J.U. Ice, Young Caesar, because you know you can't run without me. Mister, if you don't like me, fight me. I got kicked out of Noah's Ark because they couldn't find another animal just like me. A.K.A. the West Side T'Challa, the new leader of Wakanda. Don't debate me, debate your mama. A.K.A. J. Johnson, the crowd favorite. I toot my own horn because this sounds like Miles Davis. I am the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. What up?
What up, though? It's your man Dame, 3_313. The West Side Landlord, the Pride of PA. High Chief Dame, don't fuck around. The liquor store legend, the corner store conquistador, your mama's favorite dame, and the David Ruffin of the Shoptalk podcast, because you know who the fuck they came to see. Not you, Otis. It's no better than these 4 letters. Thank God for Dame. And if you speaking on Dame, you better say it nice. And if you don't put the boss in front, then bitch, you not saying it right. It's the Honorable Judge Boss Dame. All rise.
Yo, welcome back, Shop Talk Podcast, episode 337.
Yeah, on you hoes.
Man, we back, niggas. We back, people. Trying to stop saying niggas.
I appreciate you.
Say niggas more. We need more niggas.
He trying to stop. He trying to stop. And I told him it wasn't no need.
Yeah, bro.
Paul Mooney said the more you said it, the wider it made your teeth.
I mean, y'all know my teeth look nice. I say a lot. I'm trying to pull it back. You feel me? Anywho, man, how was your week, my brother?
Week was cool for the most part. So my youngin was my middle son was supposed to go to homecoming today. He don't never really ask to do shit. Yeah. Like he just kind of, be in his own space. But now he like 15. He's starting 10th grade. He's starting to feel himself a little bit. Spread his wings. Yeah. Got a couple little young ladies that got his eye.
Of course. So
he was like, he wanted to go to homecoming. Since he don't never ask for shit, I was like, I got to make it shake. One way or another. I got to figure this shit out. So, we got his outfit together. He was going to be fly. Homecoming was supposed to be tonight. But they was beating ass at school yesterday, like the Royal Rumble.
Who was beating ass?
The kids. They jumped a security guard.
Oh, shit.
Like
Renaissance?
No. Now, my middle son go to a charter school because he had that fight thing that was following him his whole life. So he had to go to charter school. DPS schools, like, the only ones that was fucking with him was like Denby, Henry Ford, and like nah,
I don't do that.
That's literally the Royal Rumble every day. He gonna be scrapping every day. But these kids at his school, they crazy as fuck too.
So they canceled the homecoming.
They said it's delayed. But I mean, nigga, delayed till when? Like,
it's about to be
homecoming season is almost.
Yeah, it's over.
We almost out of that shit. So I mean,
niggas home now.
But the little chick he interested in, he want to go to her homecoming. So I'm just like, I guess we got a fresh.
You got different school chicks.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the internet shit. You feel me?
It is.
Yeah, hell yeah.
My oldest used to do that shit, like just holler at girls from all over. I'm like, nigga, we had to go to the mall. We had to go where the girls was at.
Yeah.
I had to go fight at Kobo to get numbers.
Yeah.
No, when my brother was away, I took his son wanted to go to I don't know if it was a homecoming or a prom, but he met the girl online and shit.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Like, nigga.
And y'all had to like drive a little bit of ways
It was like a 2-hour drive. Like, yo. I made
but that's the girl he had the baby with, right?
No.
Oh, my bad.
I mean, that was later. He was still in high school.
Yeah.
That shit came later. But like,
it's always in the past.
We took him up there and like, so like I had to make a day out of it. Like I went to some apple orchards up there, went to grab something to eat because like I'm not driving back and then driving back. Like,
did y'all just stay the night up there?
Trip.
No, I had some company with me and we just hung out.
Okay.
While he was at his shit.
Okay.
That was nice.
Yeah. And then afterwards he finished, they wanted to go eat and shit. I'm like, well, fuck it, we got to figure out what else we about to do because I'm not about to be with.
Yeah.
And it was a diverse crowd he was with.
Yeah.
That's these kids. They got that extra luxury. Ain't got to put in no work.
Yeah,
just slide in DM.
But like mine was like, you go to the same school. I'm in Cody and shit, so maybe McKenzie, you know what I'm saying? The same general area.
DPS, nigga. That's all it was.
I ain't driving 2 hours. Well, I did drive 2 hours, but still.
Furthest I'm going was Southfield or Southfield Lathrop. Because them hoes had big houses and them parents and finished basements, and their parents don't come downstairs.
Dog, I need you to explain to me what this tweet was about. You tweeted.
I impersonated you yesterday twice. Failed miserably both times.
I don't understand. I don't even know if I'm upset or not. Please explain the story.
Not really to be upset about. So we had some people that wanted to see the studio last night. Some potential new business.
Yes.
I thought you had to work late. Or
I did.
Okay, so I handle some of the business around this bitch, so I met them up here. And when I got here, though, the first time, I didn't have my key. I just grabbed just my car keys that was in the door and just hit out the house, not thinking I didn't have my studio keys. So I'm up here talking to the security guard, the same one that's downstairs. That nice lady. Same one that's downstairs. And I was like, oh, shit, I don't have my key. And she was like, well, you got to call, building management. And she was like, what's your name? And I was like, Jason Johnson.
Nigga gave my government.
I was like, Jason Johnson. And she kind of looked at me real quick. She did this little fold thing. She said, that's your name? And I doubled down on that shit. Yeah. So she was like, I'm going to call the building management and they'll give you approval to let you in. Jason. All right, well, call her. So she called building management. First time the lady didn't pick up, I was like, I'm just going to run to my house, pick up the key. I was almost off
because unfortunately, the building management knows me. Because I didn't got into trouble here a few times.
So I was.
But I would tell you,
how you get in trouble here, bro?
When you left your gun here, nigga.
Yeah. Yo,
that's trouble.
I don't know.
Wasn't even. But like when we had BMF here, it was like 100 of them niggas in the hallway.
Oh yeah.
Jay Prince came here with a whole bunch of security.
2 Rolls Royces.
And they was like,
Klvn come in here with niggas with guns every time.
It was like, if you gonna have
paid
somebody
security,
here, like you gotta let us know.
Yeah.
They was like, we were looking for you on the camera. I'm like, look, I don't know why I didn't understand. What's my man's name? One of these BMF gentlemen. My man J-Bo was in here. And they didn't even click on to me. I'm like, he's probably gonna bring a lot of people. Cause it was 50 people in this room.
Yeah, that's how they roll.
Like in this room.
That's how they roll.
And they start smoking, you can't smoke.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's how they roll.
Like, hey, you can't smoke. You can't smoke in here. Like, what the fuck I'm about to do? So they be
So they know you. But I didn't know that. So I was about to leave, and then the building lady called back, and she was like, I need to speak with the what's the name? Whoever on the lease to give authorization. I was like, this Jason.
You got my number and shit. That's funny.
And the security, no, that's not the end of it. So the security lady was like, if you could just get Jason to call up here. And I was like, so you want me to call myself?
Oh, this nigga he gonna die with the lie. I respect it, because I'm gonna die with the lie too.
So I left. I went home, grabbed my key, came back, did my thing with the business. So when I got here today, it's her.
Yeah.
So I ring.
Then I came up to when I.
That's why she asked. She's like, and what's his name? And you was like, did you give her your name?
With.
So that's the part. So when you came in the back door and she saw us speak with each other, then she did 1, 2, I didn't that's realize. The other one. So when you went up the steps and she was like, so what's his name?
What'd you say?
Jason Johnson too.
Yeah. There you go.
Hey, it's a popular name, fam.
That's how you saw
a lot of people got this name.
But they wasn't going for building security nor I thought the leaseholding office lady, I might be able to get her. She was like, yeah, have Jason call.
That's interesting.
Damn.
I'm trying. No, they didn't even email me. They wasn't on you like that, man. They should have shot me an email. What if somebody was trying to get up in the studio and shit? You feel me? Somebody was trying to impersonate me. Y'all should call me. Let me know.
You gotta hit them up and say, see, that was a test. We was testing the fucking security here. And now we got issues.
I left my gun in here and
off.
shit, right? I don't know. That motherfucker was just sitting on the floor and shit. Cause me and Ed was podding. We be doing a 3-hour pod. Like that shit get,
heavy,
put that shit
irritating.
in there.
Yeah.
So it's cameras in here. So I seen when my man came and shit. She gonna text me like, security found a loaded gun. I'm like, can't even touch it. How you know it was like you try to make it sound all. I'm like, well, I had it.
It probably had to clip it, and that's why she felt like it was.
Mind your business. Like it's legal. It was in my suite. In a locked door inside of another locked door, and it's my personal firearm. She be tripping because it be a lot of liquor bottles and shit. You know what I'm saying? They be like, you trying to? I'm like, we don't need a liquor license because we don't sell liquor.
Yeah,
you know, what I mean, it's our personal stuff, or somebody bring their
niggas. That's what she see. Niggas in and out this bitch all times of the night. All different shapes and sizes.
It is what it is.
Smelling like reefer.
Yeah. It's probably not a good idea to impersonate me, though. Because you don't be knowing what the fuck I be having going on.
Well, it didn't help me.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad everything worked out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just had to go get my key. That's the only thing that worked that shit out.
But you know what's wild is, like, when I'm interacting on the Shoptalk page, I can talk wild and niggas assume it's you.
I mean,
I'll be in the comments like, I'll be like, nigga, what? They assume it's you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Blame me.
You know, this whole thing bigger than Nino Brown.
Yeah, blame me. I don't care. Whose man's is this? I'm with Jason.
All right, man. We got a special guest in the building today, man. You seen we do our intros and shit, and this on the spot. But if you got an intro, you feel me,
man, like that, shit. I was like, y'all niggas rap before some shit? Like,
yeah.
Okay,
we down.
Cool, okay. I feel a little comfortable now. I'm like, damn, that was some incredible. I might have to steal some of them bars.
Hey, it is what it is, man.
Go ahead. It wouldn't be the first time we've been featured
You
on
said
the
honorable, then everybody rise. That shit was crazy. I'm trying to remember. You said some crazy shit. I don't think this is wilder. What's up, y'all? This is Oba Rowland, the biggest thing rolling. Mr. Put your foot in your bitch mouth and watch her. You know what I'm saying? See what she gonna do with it. I don't fucking know what else, man. 7 Mile Road to the tombstone, nigga. Y'all know what the fuck going on with me, man. Go to my motherfucking mouth, man. Cause I don't like to talk English. Sometimes I talk Ebonics. Sometimes I talk where the fuck I feel like just speaking, man. I don't even speak shit. I just be, some of the words don't even make sense, nigga. You know what time it is, man. I'm the one and only, man. Oba Rowland, man. The biggest thing rolling, man. 7 Mile Road, man. You know what I'm saying? PSL, the biggest brand on land. What else we gotta say, man? I don't fucking know, man. I'm with the two guys, man. You know what I'm saying?
We appreciate you.
Oh, man. The head, the claps. The claps is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the claps. That's
I guess
great,
you didn't
man.
like it.
I should have hit the button. Saw the joint. But the claps, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's a good intro, man.
We appreciate it. We appreciate you coming through. Long time.
I appreciate it, man. Long time.
I know you've been in the studio before.
Yeah.
We
I don't know if it was this one, but I remember here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was this one. It was this one.
Okay. All right.
I know we had you. I know Cheyenne had you on Views from the Thick.
Yeah. Views. That's what it was called. Yeah.
I think you on
Shade, my
Queen
dog.
shit maybe a couple times. But glad to have you on the show. You feel
Actually, I don't know. Who's Cheyenne? I don't know her. Fuck. Yeah. Fuck. What am I talking about?
Keep the war going.
Yeah. So listen, man, it's been a pretty interesting week, dog. We was talking about it before the cameras and the mics and shit turned on about this Draymond and Jordan Poole shit, man. What's y'all thoughts on there, man?
Me first?
Yeah,
Me first?
go ahead.
Me first? I mean, shit. First off, shit. I'm not saying no crazy shit to a nigga named Draymond unless I'm ready to scrap. So, I mean, I just feel like he kind of was just, his street smarts was kind of lacking on that, on that day. But I don't know. I mean, I'm Draymond. What you doing punching people, man? You're in fucking California. You're a millionaire, nigga. Relax. God damn, like,
relax.
What are you doing? What could he even say? That's what I want to know. What do you think he said?
He didn't look like he was mouthing. No,
he looked
like he was saying much.
But sometimes you make eye contact with a nigga and it's aggressive.
I saw the video. It didn't look like
niggas be at
San Francisco, nigga.
Niggas be at bar 7 making aggressive.
All right,
nigga. San Francisco and palm trees and shit is not bar 7.
It should make you happier.
It ain't the bar for danger. And to be perfectly honest, like
nah, not really.
like,
Starters.
Not no more.
Starters.
Bar 7, no, I've seen niggas tripping Bar 7 before.
Starters on Plymouth.
Starters on Plymouth.
I mean, niggas ain't got shot.
12:40 at night on a Friday.
I went to go pick up a pickup from Bar 7 one day, and that motherfucker niggas was shooting in the parking lot. I seen it come. I'm like, this nigga walking like he going to get something.
Yeah.
And before I can get around to the other side by the AT&T,
I've experienced that before.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Southfield niggas got a lot of aggression.
Yeah, Southfield is 76% black, nigga. That's a black community.
Southfield is no longer Southfield.
Yeah.
It's not the same
Detroit
Southfield
Heights.
growing up.
No, it's Detroit Heights now, for sure.
For sure.
Like when I lived in my first apartment in Southfield, like it was some nice shit.
Yeah.
Like it was a big deal that niggas was in the field.
Yeah.
For 100%. That shit used to, it was a thing.
Yeah.
It was a thing.
Nah, you know.
Yeah.
But
So this Jordan Poole shit, right?
Yeah.
Jordan Poole should have had his antennas up. It just got too close.
Should you have to have your antennas up at work with the team that you playing with?
Yes, you should. If niggas are walking up on you aggressively, we still grown men, and we talk about this shit.
Are we grown men?
Yes, and we talk about this
Because
shit
he
all
wasn't
the
handling
time.
himself like a grown man.
We talk about this shit all the time. There's always a low level of danger in a room full of men. Now, will some
Room full
shit
of niggas.
Anybody, will some shit jump off between the three of us? Probably not. But like, there's always the threat
100%.
that
We got a gun, so I mean, shit.
I mean, 100%. Like it's always a low level of opportunity.
and he pushed that nigga first. He
But
pushed that
you
nigga
walked
first.
up on me aggressively, like, man, back up off me.
Did he walk up on him?
Yeah,
Okay.
Draymond
He
walked
got
up
up in
on him
his
kind of slow.
Oh, he did. No, he did because he got in his face.
he got in his
I was
face
like,
and he backed up off of him. But he didn't back up off and put my I'm not. First of all, when did all of a sudden Draymond become the tough guy?
He always portrayed
always been
that.
what?
He portrayed that. He always barking. He always running
Hold
his
me back.
mouth.
Yeah.
Hold me back on the court, like
I mean, that's just how the NBA fights go.
the sucker punch.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, anybody on the team is gonna fight is Draymond.
Yeah, but
Was it a second punch?
I think so.
Did he get knocked out?
Well,
Yeah,
as
he
soon as
slapped
he
him.
punched him,
He
he
dropped.
fell on him, and then we couldn't see nothing else.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he like slept. So look,
I think he
this
slept.
shit is horrible because the video is out. Right.
Yeah.
Yesterday they were saying he threw a punch, but it didn't land because nobody heard the shit. So internally they're trying to clean it up.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, that shit happened. Boom, boom, boom. But now that shit out and niggas is making
You
memes,
can see it now.
the
Yeah.
organization got to pick a side, and you better pick Poole.
You got to.
Because Draymond,
violence
you
at work.
ass.
I
Like,
do.
No,
I
facts.
all
do.
respect to Draymond and what he's done.
Yeah, facts.
You over the hill. Your stats ain't that great. They keep referring to him as a future Hall of Famer.
I mean, he is.
He not even get
Don't
10.
think he's a future Hall of Fame?
4 rings, Jay. 4 rings.
rings, for
All right,
sure.
but look at the numbers though.
I'm not saying that like the nigga he
Like,
never gonna average 25 and 10, but for what he contributes
He was
to
responsible
that
for
team,
sure.
to that team,
I
he
understand.
might make his way into the Hall of Fame. Now, what I really think is that Golden State leaked the tape because it's that contract year for Draymond.
There you go.
And this is our reason we not gonna pay you, nigga.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep. You fucked up the cheese.
My nigga,
Sorry.
you did this shit. I didn't make you fight.
No, but I'm saying like if we leak, maybe we let the tape get out to the public.
It's hit
and now it's a
2.6.
different perception. We ain't gotta pay. We
I
ain't-
wouldn't pay the nigga anyway.
I think you give him a little. I think you pay him, but he got to take a little home cooking. He can't get that max. He ain't getting that super max.
Like, why? His production been going down every year. He was ass in the playoffs. His stats was worse in the playoffs than
But you
it
know,
was in the regular season.
sometimes teams look out. You been there a while.
Yeah.
Udonis is still
OG
getting a
clause.
check every
We got
season.
Steph Curry,
Iguodala's
who
still
just
getting
got
a check every season.
giant contract. We got Clay, who we got to pay a lot of money to. And when Poole off his rookie shit, y'all better not let him leave.
Do you pay that nigga a lot of money though?
Yes.
Poole?
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you pay him a lot?
If he continues to progress, yes, he about to be the future. Steph ain't gonna play forever. Clay ain't gonna play forever.
He needs some more help. I don't think he the future just yet. He
It ain't Draymond.
Now he might be a piece to help building the bridge, but he not there just yet.
I mean, I know he's not there as yet, but if he continued to progress like he been progressing, yes, I'm not putting my money behind Draymond.
What about the chemistry of the team? Doesn't
Yeah.
Draymond have like that? He has a thing
Man, they
he has
overvalue that
a
shit to
connection
me. I hear that.
of making the team tough, like making.
And
the
he
team,
make them niggas lose. Cause he do dumb shit in the game. Like, fuck
You not
is
like
you
Draymond?
doing? I enjoy Draymond. He's
Okay.
you know
That's
what I'm
what
saying?
Draymond is a throwback.
But
He
I'll
what the
be
NBA
frustrated.
needed. There's
No.
no more tough guys in the NBA.
There are no more tough guys.
That nigga not a tough guy.
We don't know. There's nobody
don't
there to
know.
challenge that nigga.
He do a bunch.
Who is it? Who is it? James Johnson that played for Brooklyn? Like he another tough nigga, but they don't never cross paths like that. This nigga like an MMA fighter, in the off season.
Yeah.
But they just don't never get to barking at each other like that.
That nigga cost him a championship when he was kicking LeBron in the nuts. He got so many different technical fouls, got suspended from different games.
That year was destiny for Bron. Them niggas came back down 3-1. That was part of the lore of the king of James.
Our whole team. Anywho. And when Clay was hurt and Steph was hurt and it was Draymond, just to prove how you the man, worst fucking record in the league. Like, he wasn't playing.
No, you don't.
What have you done for me
You don't
lately?
run the offense through that nigga. You just depend on him to get loose balls, offensive rebounds, set hard picks. Like he do shit like that.
I don't think Dennis Rodman would have had the best record in the league with Jordan and Pippen sitting. So,
but they claim he be pushing the rock. You feel me? And running the offense through him.
I've never heard a nigga say run the offense through Draymond Green.
He pushed the rock. That's what he do every time. He catch the motherfucker ball. He runs really, really fast to like the half court 3-point, and then he turn around and pass it to somebody. It looked like he'll stop and pass it to somebody.
Okay, so he's not running the offense. Nigga
I was arguing with a nigga during the playoffs because they was explaining to me how he runs offense, and I was like, the nigga, it only looks that way, but he's not. Anywho, I thought that shit was weak though. Cause now
how many games
you fucked up him. So now when we playing other teams, they gonna be like, nigga, you wasn't saying that shit when Draymond laid you out.
The confidence, the composure,
like you fucking up the team chemistry.
The ingredients of chemistry.
Mr.
There you go.
Glue that holds everybody
So
together.
what do you do now? You suspend Draymond or you get rid of that nigga?
I mean, it might be time to go. I'm do whatever Jordan Poole is okay with. I know that shit sound wild.
Oh,
but
Jordan Poole done only got you 1 ring. Draymond bought you 4 of them bitches.
Steph Curry.
4.
Steph Curry.
Draymond is part of the team, nigga.
Then Wallace is part of the
4 of them bitches.
All right. If you want to go that route.
You can find you a shooting guard in the draft every year.
I can find a better small forward in the league right now than Draymond Green.
I think
it's a whole bunch of them, nigga.
Who picking Draymond up if he leave?
Nobody. He a system player.
You wild.
Nah, he'll make a nigga
He
roster.
like 35, right?
You find that nigga a contender. Find a contender
Draymond
and
is a system player, fam.
Let me tell you something,
I
my
already want to
nigga.
go to LA.
Go ahead.
That
seems like a team that'll pick a nigga up like
you put Draymond on the Cavaliers with their new revamp
LeBron a horrible GM. Yeah, we take Draymond. Then at the middle of the season, they trying to trade that
nigga. Put Draymond on a contender, and that nigga might get you over that hump.
Oh,
for sure. Been on a contender his whole fucking career.
What if you go to Brooklyn?
I mean, you want some veteran leaders? I mean, but he don't even make sound decisions on the court. Like, I don't know.
I feel you.
I'm making me seem like I don't like Draymond, and I do like Draymond.
He can protect KG on the court though.
That's where I was headed.
He can protect KG.
Nobody's scared of Draymond, my nigga. I mean, people ain't scared of NBA players. But
niggas don't want to deal with Draymond though.
Like,
so that's the thing. Like,
man, we can get this nigga out the game by the second quarter. All thing I gotta do is talk shit to him. He gonna fuck around and get 2 texts. It's easy to get him out of his game.
All right.
Ain't like he's a horrible 3-point shooter.
Man, fight for what you believe in, brother.
You know what I'm saying? But
I just think Draymond on a contender, you might have a problem
with what he about to contribute. Those 7 rebounds. Can you give me double-digit rebounds, Mr. Hall of Famer?
He can give you double digits.
Like, because he's not averaging double-digit rebounds for his career.
Wasn't he hurt?
I mean, the numbers, I understand what the numbers look like, but I also watch the game of basketball, and that motherfucker means something being out there on the court.
I get it.
I mean, that's all I got.
Robert Horry might be one of the greatest winners in basketball. That nigga know how to win. 7 rings. And I contribute to all 7 of them bitches. Like Mr. Big Shot. Like, I'm a winner. Robert Horry a winner.
Is Robert Horry a Hall of Fame player? Big Shot Bob?
I mean, if you're going to put Draymond in there because he got 4 rings and it's not based on stats, why not?
Right.
Yeah.
That basically means both of them should be out.
Robert Horry should definitely be in the Hall.
I'm comfortable with Robert Horry being in the Hall of Fame. I don't have no beef with that shit.
Now, this is gonna sound wild, and I like this player, but like Robert Horry is a winner. He's gonna find a way to win and be around. Chris Paul is a loser. Like as cold as he is, he don't know how to win. Like every time in the playoffs is something. Every time. Some people find a way to win no matter what, and some people
He
lose.
be hurt sometimes. His teammates be hurt, but I do feel like Chris Paul.
Westbrook lose.
I feel like Chris Paul got a little stank on him. I don't know how to describe it. It's just something that followed that. It's the dark cloud that followed that nigga wherever he
When
goes.
you talking about like point guards of all time, like Chris Paul gonna be up there for sure. Like you can't take nothing away from the ball handling and the
And I
court
feel like
vision.
people rooting against him now. Like they'll never want to see that nigga.
I really want to finish to win that shit. I'm like, come on, my nigga. Come on, prove me wrong. Come on.
Yeah, I really want him to get something.
I like Chris Paul.
Phoenix ain't gonna get it this year.
Yeah, I mean, that's through.
Phoenix ain't gonna get that shit this year. They got that shit going on with Ayton. They're not gonna win it this year.
Hey man,
Man, I forgot about that.
Owner calling people niggas.
Yeah.
but the
Asking about boob jobs.
At work. Inappropriate shit in the NBA culture. NBA ain't got no like.
say it. It was like in emails though.
No, he said it in a conversation. Like,
So if your white boss sent you nigga in the email, you good with that?
So look, I was having a conversation at work because I haven't looked
My brother?
into this with great detail, right? But I understand he was like so for an example.
Yeah, he was,
Somebody
right.
got on a team bus and said white people in the front, niggas in the back.
Right.
And he was explaining what happened in that situation.
Yeah.
I gotta say what he said.
Yeah.
Like you can't tell. Oh, you said
You don't
nigga.
want to hear my take on this shit.
Somebody came in and was like, yo, white. Like I got to write that down on some HR report. Like I got to. Yo, that's what happened.
But nigga, even the communication, nigga, the fuck.
But he was also doing like some inappropriate shit to women too.
That's what got him.
Yeah, that's what
the
got him.
suspension, not the nigga shit. It was the women shit.
Dog,
Yeah.
it's
He
not.
said, what did he say? Did you have some improvements over the summer?
What-
Some shit. Yeah, he has a woman. He has one of the girls that work
Oh,
there.
shit. Like, I
Did
mean,
you have
you-
some improvements over the summer?
I mean, you come in, you was a
But
D
that-
cup,
I mean,
and
to
now
me,
you a double D.
that's what I'm saying. That's unfair.
I'm supposed to act like I don't see.
The fuck are we talking about? You got your titties done.
Yes, at work you supposed to act like you don't see that shit.
Well,
Hell
at work, you're
nah.
not supposed to punch niggas.
So, you shouldn't fuck your employees at work either. But it's a lot of shit that happens.
NBA is in shambles.
Not a fucking employee before.
I've never done that.
You want to join the club? It's not too late.
It's not too late. dog.
Not too late.
I've never done it. Never
It's
happened.
been. Never mind. Let me stop. Niggas
It ain't been that long, Jay.
been found the podcast at work and shit. I'm like, yo, leave me alone.
Wait, I guess rap is work, so shit. Maybe I have done that.
You didn't hit a rapper?
Dun dun dun. You ain't got to say her name.
Don't say it. No. Matter of fact, just say no. Never mind. Next question.
I don't think I've hit a rapper. I know I've never hit a girl rapper. Never hit a rapper.
Oh, man.
What else happened this week? It was something else.
Yeah, it's one big thing. You feel me? And I mean, Kanye West,
Speaking of niggas,
Fashion Week.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, like you said, speaking of nigga shit.
Him and Candace Owens was out there in Fashion Week in Paris,
yeah,
and him and her wore the shirt to say "White Lives Matter."
yeah,
Internet went fucking crazy.
yeah.
What y'all think?
I can't take Kanye seriously, dog. I just don't. Like that nigga just a character. He just gonna do whenever shit get quiet, he just gonna do something stupid. That's all.
Well, he was on Tucker Carlson night before last. A good about 40-minute interview. Nigga did not seem manic, did not seem stupid. He was very well thought out and he explained a lot of shit in great detail. I don't know that the nigga capping.
But
Or trying to
Kanye has waves of this shit. We'll get this version of Kanye for a couple months, and then that nigga be on some wearing
What was
trash bags over his head outside.
You know, any nigga, it's fashion tip is his fashion. But what was you saying about LeVar Ball, right? Like when is because LeVar Ball been the same nigga his whole life.
When ESPN got slow news, they just
They
throw a
go
mic
to-
in front of that nigga face.
Same shit they do with Kanye. That
That's
nigga Kanye is
funny.
Kanye every
I
single
was
day.
wondering, like, where you going with this? That's
Like, when
y'all
I
think it's
need-
a setup.
Like, well, not set up, so to speak, but like, yo, he did it for a reason. But just, you know, everybody's wilding out.
Let me ask you this: is there any positive way that you could look at this?
Yes.
What is it?
This is a very simple question. I just want y'all to say yes or no. Okay.
Okay.
Do white lives matter?
Yes.
Dang.
If yes or no, yes.
I mean, it's really that simple. But like,
It's not that simple. But okay.
it's like it's impossible, right? It's just, shit is crazy. So you can say Black lives matter.
Mm-hmm.
You can say Asian lives matter.
Mm-hmm.
You can say trans lives matter. You can say every lives matter. But the second you say white lives matter, fuck out of here, nigga. Not.
There we go.
That's wild.
So now we're talking about a hurt that black people have.
Yeah.
That's really where the stem of the root of the issue is.
Yeah.
So now really the issue is black folks.
The issue is
not
niggas
Kanye
be
West.
too emotional.
You right, because that's the only reason I feel. But Kanye always do some stupid shit. He was wearing the Trump hat for a minute. You know, make America great again. Slavery was a choice. Like Kanye say like some ignorant shit.
Was slavery
stand
a choice?
behind it.
Well, see,
No.
so what he
Slavery wasn't a choice.
so like if we want to be real and put that shit in
No,
context,
slavery wasn't a choice.
but if
Niggas
we want to be real and put what he said in context, they were talking about something else, and he said if you keep doing it, it sounds like because everybody want to equate everything to slavery.
This is true.
Ugh, that shit just like slavery. We mental slaves. We slaves of that. And if you keep doing it, like sound like a choice to me. And so what you saying is slavery is a choice? Like, and once the soundbite is out,
Right.
the soundbite is out.
You're right.
But no, fuck
But
that.
I'm not trying to agree.
No, fuck. Was slavery a choice? I didn't say it was a fair choice. I didn't say it was equal.
I mean, there is a choice involved.
I'm gonna be a slave or fuck that. I'm dying. Fuck y'all. I'm out of here.
Well,
That's a choice, right?
Yeah, that's a choice.
Okay. Slavery was a choice. So far 2 for 2. Kanye's 2 for 2 so far.
So look, I'm gonna read this shit, right?
I mean,
Here go.
I mean,
here go
you
5
make-
reasons why some people are not upset that Kanye had an award shirt that says White Lives
okay.
Matter. One, the statement White Lives Matter points out the obvious.
Right.
We can say Black Lives Matter, Asian Lives Matter, Hispanic Lives Matter. We should be okay to say White Lives Matter. Majority of us have somebody in their lives that's white that they care about. Do they life matter?
Yes.
yes.
All right. 2, they appreciate Ye exposing the Black Lives Matter Foundation, which is fraud.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
You feel me?
Oh my
which
God.
is fraud. Even 10 different chapters of the Black Lives Matter has denounced the actual organization because of lack of funding and lack of resources. Also, several of the high profile mothers of sons who've been killed by the police has said specifically, we ain't heard nothing from them. They don't do no support, and stop using my son to make y'all money.
Damn.
Multiple people have said that. The Black Lives Matter as a statement is true. The organization, trash.
It's a fraud, yeah.
Scamming. Old girl and bought like 2 and 3 houses, hired her baby daddy and gave him a $600,000 salary for like media and marketing. You know what I'm saying? Like scamming. It is what it is. Number,
Is that scamming? Okay, keep going. Keep going.
I mean-
We'll-
they appreciate Ye highlighting the problems within the black community. In 2020, it wasn't the KKK. It was black people who burned down black-owned businesses. It was black people who seized roadways. It was black people who killed 91% of black people, and it was black people who committed over 50% of all the murders and robberies in the entire country. Side note, all the homicide. This is fucking crazy. Almost 70% of homicides were committed by black people and black men. I'll say that, black men, and black men make up 7% of the population of the country. It's fucking crazy.
I don't think that's true.
FBI crime statistics.
Yeah, FBI's liars.
Could be.
Hey, let me cut you off real
Could
quick.
be, for sure.
Let's say this for the police lie.
100%.
Absolutely.
People lie.
No, like they lie more than anybody. Like we have like a lot of like things going on with like in the streets where it's like, you know, they call people snitches, they call people black and white paperwork and shit.
Facts.
No, they lie on paperwork too.
I understand. 100.
I've experienced it. Not me personally saying they lied on me, but I've experienced that before.
100%.
And I was like, wow, you niggas are lying. And you did it in the paperwork, literally.
Literally.
That's crazy.
They got to close.
So, I mean, you know, just to throw that out there, I just want to throw that out there. I haven't heard nobody ever, I always hear people saying, yeah, your paperwork, you a snitch, you paperwork. But I never heard nobody say, well, you know the police lie on paperwork too.
Yeah,
So I mean, whatever.
That's
what-
100%.
Whatever. It started out there in the world.
But niggas have their boundaries on what they feel
Oh,
is
for
the
sure.
truth and
For sure.
what's not the truth. And
For
when,
sure.
if your paperwork come back clean, like it's the truth.
I
If
mean,
your-
niggas hit you with some trumped up charges. Oh, he was resisting arrest. He was doing this. He was doing this.
That too. Exactly.
Inofficial. Oh, he said this. Like, I ain't say that shit.
Yeah.
But it said in the paperwork.
I'll divulge this a little bit. I've had the police say that an old friend of mine has snitched before, but it couldn't have been true because they interviewed the nigga after they already caught the people.
Yeah.
So it was like, how the fuck was he the one that snitched? But they put that because they were trying to get my mans to go in court. They was just trying to fuck it. We got a witness. We got somebody who
I mean,
snitched.
we've seen that shit I've seen this shit in things where like, look, we gonna put a snitch jacket on you if you don't do such and such.
That too.
And if you don't do such and such for us, you don't become this, then we gonna put that out there and now you deal with that shit. I'm gonna put you back out on the street.
That too.
You deal with that shit.
Now you got a whole other thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I mean, just to throw that in there with you were just saying something about police and Kanye. I can't remember what it was.
Well, I'm just saying all the basically in 2020 when the whole Black Lives Matter
7%,
thing
as you said.
and all that shit happened and like, yo, since they made like $100 million and nobody got no money.
Yeah, no, I agree.
And just having people think for themselves and shit. Like, whether I agree that black people should walk around wearing White Lives Matter t-shirts and shit like that is beside the point. That's not my cup of tea. I'm not throwing on a shirt. You feel me? But like the idea that we don't like, people are really, really angry about this shit, right? That's the reason that others were angry when we put our shirt on.
So what if the shirt said Off-White Lives Matter?
That's crazy. That's kind of fire though. You feel me? Because that's basically
what they pay me the big bucks for, man.
That's basically still saying Black Lives Matter.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it saying them gentrified white folks matter? Because they buy all the off-white shit because we can't get it.
And it's
Because they got
Thomas
the box.
Virgil.
You know what I'm saying? But like, yo, it's wild. So on the Tucker Carlson interview, y'all know if y'all been looking at Kanye, he been posting screenshots of him and Diddy.
Yes,
back and forth and shit.
That's funny.
And,
Diddy is on.
When he was on Tucker Carlson, he was like, somebody called. He ain't say who it was. He like, somebody called me last night and said, whoever got on a White Lives Matter T-shirt is greenlit. So that's why when he had so much.
Okay.
He was like, I ain't like our conversation that we had last night. So he was like, fuck it, green light me then. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I got the shirt, green light me then.
Yeah.
And he was like, that whole back and forth of, I just want to talk to you and this and this. And they
"Fuck
saying
you,
that,
man."
like, some people saying like, yo, this is Kanye doing promotion. Diddy, don't you got an album coming out? Diddy got an album coming out.
You know.
Now you, hey, come on, man. You just did it. You was on the Breakfast Club 2 days ago.
Yeah.
So this is definitely promotion too.
Put up some new pictures of him and Carisha.
She got 5 podcasts, 5 episodes.
And she won the podcast.
She tied for Podcast of the Year with Drink
Year.
Champs.
Ain't that crazy?
He said
Got 5
Drink
episodes.
Champs got the Kanye episode alone.
he ain't paid for it.
I'm on no network. I don't have to technically pay for it. I just said, nigga, this is what it's gonna be.
No, you saying Diddy saying he didn't pay for it?
Yeah.
Because Charlamagne asked him specifically. He was like, nigga, 5 episodes?
I didn't see the interview. I just seen snippets, but
Yeah.
it was updated like that. It was right after him.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like-
Charlamagne's funny for that.
Because Drink Champs is a part of the Black Effect Network.
I
So
mean-
he know the numbers. Like, my nigga, we all like Carisha. 5 episodes, Podcast of the
nah.
Year. Relax.
No, ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. That
It's
pussy
just
gotta be
interesting.
crazy.
Look, man.
People just need to think for
It's
themselves.
just perks of fucking with Diddy, and
Yeah.
she just getting off on him. She's
shit
just
gotta
getting
be
off on them
fire.
shits. Probably.
Her shit probably
She
way go.
She young. She fine. She young. She
Young and
fine
fine
as
do
fuck.
not mean equal. Good.
I ain't talking about, I'm just saying this to make a person do something like that
Yeah.
for you. A nigga must be like head over heels for you.
Could be.
She look good as fuck. I would.
do?
I'd like to try. Just to.
You about to get you gonna say the Rihanna treatment?
No, she can't do me like Rihanna. Now
What can Rihanna do to you?
I will let her pee on me on 7.
I was about to say that.
I will let Rihanna pee on me
No,
on
no, no,
7
that's not that on. I want to let her pee on me, but I said that. I said I said
I would let Rihanna put a leash on me and walk me like a pit bull up the street. Because I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the night, I'm going home with Rihanna, and y'all going home with whatever you can get.
I mean, yo, Rihanna.
I said that in my group chat. I said, look, but I didn't say. I said pee on me, but not on me. But I was just saying, it's a girl out there that will pee on you. That's what I said. I said, there's one girl out here in the world that's so cold that you would let her pee on you. And my entire chat said I was an asshole and I'm a sucker and all type of other shit.
Lying.
I'm like,
all
nigga,
cap.
you're lying.
All cap.
Yo, I think niggas do be.
You've never been to Brazil. Nigga, are you crazy?
It don't even take Brazil. Niggas get in a Red Roof Inn.
Yes.
Behind the door with the right Detroit chick.
Yes.
Nigga in the Oasis, like,
Yeah.
yo,
It's all water. It's all water.
nigga, you know what's going on in the motherfucking Oasis.
Yeah, dog.
Nigga.
That's crazy.
Town suites.
I agree.
in
I think that
Ohio.
there's a woman in this world.
Oh, say it again, J Town Suites in Ohio. Shout them out.
Hey,
Crest Motel.
I mean,
The La Quinta.
yeah, that's what it was. The La Quinta. Yeah. It wasn't no
$45 for 3 hours, and I get my $5 back when I turn in the key.
That's
Take
Take it to the short
crazy.
stay.
I should not own these hotels.
That's crazy. Look, at the end of the day,
Kanye, my bad. Kanye.
Shorecrest Inn.
at the end of the day, yo, niggas gotta think for themselves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave this one. I'm gonna wait and talk on this one last week because it was some shit going down on the timeline and niggas was atting me and I decided to delete some shit because I just forget that these be real people and you can't talk to we local. So you can't talk to me in a certain way. So I'll remove this so you don't say something that'll have me out of character. You know what I'm saying? Because this is real life. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about with the Kanye?
No, it was some shit that happened in Detroit.
Okay.
You know, crime in the D and all that other shit.
You said you're going to say that?
I'll say that for later. I had to, when I cooler heads.
You know, one thing I did want to talk some shit about this Coach Stormy thing. And this
Oh, hell fucking.
the bitch that had the plate and was telling the other hoe that
That low vibration shit. You ain't hip, huh? I don't think you hip. Let me let you hear.
Coach, that sounds so familiar.
sound like a porn star.
Never heard of this young lady until this week. I'll just say that.
She had a show on TV.
What she do?
$1 Million Hustle.
That's not some shit I would watch. So, oh shit, let me connect to the goddamn mixer.
So you don't believe in women's empowerment, Jason?
I believe in empowerment.
Hey, this nigga knows how to elude the police, boy.
Casa D, drop the beat.
Oh, they gonna put fucking music behind this shit. I just need a regular version of this shit.
Look in your DMs. I sent you the regular version of the shit. I said I want.
What's going on, dog?
Yeah, I don't like how that sound.
It probably did. Come on.
I don't like how that sound and shit.
I sent it to you.
All right, here you go.
They put this on my plate. I will not. I don't do what they do. I do what I do. I'm the visionary. I'm the leader.
But she's
I
my
would never eat a plate that looked like this. You couldn't even pay me $1 million to do that to myself. Oh my God. And I deserve better than that. That's low vibration. And you took it. I would have been like, I'm playing like that. I tell you what I want. You don't tell me what I want. So my thought process is if you can put it on my plate, but I don't have to eat it, I got the discipline. I won't even look at it and look that make you look bad. I'm a queen. Queen's plate can like. If we used to have two plates together and said who's royalty, they would say this person. I agree. Hood rat.
Hood rat.
This is
They had the same shit. This one had corn and one didn't. Actually, she's eating her fucking vegetables.
So there was another video, and because after that hit the internet, then like people start going in on her and shit. And then there was another video that was like, yo, people going in on me. They don't know that I'm helping her, and ain't no way that this girl should have 2 hamburgers and 2 hot dogs. That is low vibration.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, they be talking about niggas scamming. Bitches be scamming the fuck out of shit. They throw it under the guise of like women's empowerment, trying to help each other, make some shit cool. This is crazy. Making some shit cool. But women be scamming the fuck out of each other.
So listen, whenever I see women get down, they be getting down on business. Like, yo, we about to have a conference. Yo, come pay me.
I'm gonna sell a book. I'm gonna sell a workshop.
I've seen niggas with the fake, yo, if you just do this. I've never seen women do that shit. She was in her masculine energy like a motherfucker. Legs wide open and shit. She's sitting on the stool. That's how game look. She like, yo, this low vibration. Man, talking about her pay like a queen. You got 2 shrimps, a piece of chicken. You eating this off a paper plate. Like, you don't get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
I would like a low vibrational plate right the fuck now.
Like, in real life, if you say which one of these was the king, which one was the queen, nigga, the one with the most food.
Most food.
Like,
that's the one they care about the most.
Kings and queens, that's the gluttonous. They get it like a... I would never. I would never eat no shit like that. Bitch, you eating it right now. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yo, I don't know, man.
Who is she though?
She's like a mindset coach. She helps.
That's the hustle. By the way.
It's a scam.
What the fuck is
It's a scam.
Are people's minds that fucked up?
She was like she helped people build businesses and shit.
I know her mindset coach, and she's really good, and she's a really good person. So I'm not gonna say her.
Right.
But other people.
What's a mindset coach?
It's like a
change your thought process, and you can be successful too, my nigga.
You know what I think a mindset coach is? It's a nigga. Damn, it's
a pimp.
Bad. It's a nigga who want to be a therapist, but I ain't got no qualifications for therapy, so I'm just gonna say I'm a mindset coach. But listen, I say all that to say, if you can say something to somebody who can change their mind and get their life in order, more power to you. You gotta,
and then you can charge $400 a head for that shit too, or do the conference out in Punta Cana and charge them bitches $1,500 a ticket.
Yo, that shit wild, man.
A mindset coach. That we see her?
So maybe like, you know what?
A lifestyle coach.
Like,
I don't know the proper name for it.
It's called a pimp.
Man,
that's a very creative name for it as well.
Think about it.
Let me go to Amp.
A pimp lets you change your mind state.
Exactly. A pimp comes into your life.
Change your mindset.
Exactly. On everything that you thought you knew, you didn't know. Listen to me.
And give me your money.
Exactly. And what are we doing to these mindset coaches? We're paying them for their...
Yo, this is the biggest mindset coach out right now.
I guarantee you a pimp.
We need to be thinking big. You need to be thinking big, bitch. You need to be thinking big, bitch.
Think big, bitch. That's how you change your mind state. Get that nigga some money, man.
So have you heard my new single, Big Timer?
Yeah. We played it a couple weeks ago.
That was our music pick of the week a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, with the E40 sample.
Fire. I put that at the beginning of it in the album. That's funny that you just played that. That's an amazing
We fuck with the music, you know what I'm saying?
My dog, I appreciate it.
My cousin out in Cali, he fuck with you too from years ago. But fuck Charlie. That fucking record is that shit went crazy.
Hard.
We went fucking crazy on that shit.
I dig it.
So yeah, I'm glad to have you on and shit because I know he listening. My cousin out here listening, so he a fan. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
Well, shit. So let's talk about the music.
Hell yeah.
All right, I still want to talk about that Kanye shit, but go ahead.
Go ahead. Get off your chest.
I just feel like I said, man, the solution is this. I'm just a solution-based person. You know what I'm saying? It's like we can get emotional about all type of actions, but let's just fix the problem. So look, apparently black folks are hurt about things in general, and it's a trauma. So it's like, okay, what are we doing to heal this trauma? Like, are we trying to forgive and move on, rebuild? Are we trying to just say, nah, fuck that, we need our reparation? Like, what is the direction that we're trying to go in? That's all I got to say.
Man, I'm glad you said that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we trying to do? What y'all want to do?
I totally forgot about this. What I want us to be free of is this word trauma. And I don't want you to understand that you cannot take somebody else's trauma. If you ain't go through it, you can't act like you went through it. You feel me? If you got robbed and shot, God forbid, I can't get up here and be like, you didn't go through it.
Let me give you a story real quick. I was catching the bus to school, so I had to be I was walking to school, maybe 8th grade, 7th grade. I was in 7th grade, and it was a dude in the morning. I heard my pops running around the crib and shit, shuffling and shit. And I was time for me to get up and shit, so I got up. But it was maybe 15 minutes earlier before I really was supposed to get up before my alarm was about to go off of some shit. And I seen him rumbling around and shit. Go get the gun, some shit like that. And I just happened to say, what the fuck going on? And I look out the window, and outside my bedroom window, it was a nigga, it was snowing, it was wintertime. It was a nigga laying in the snow like this, right? And a nigga with a K to him like this, over him. So I'm looking at it, I'm just like, damn, what the fuck? And then the nigga was saying something, but I couldn't hear it because the window was closed and shit. And then the nigga hopped in the car. It was a car also with a car door open shit right in front of the shit. So right in front of the nigga laying down. So apparently he hopped out the car to put the K to him with, right?
Yeah.
Then hopped back in the car and drove off in the snow. So it was driving slow, but it was in the snow. So it was just I'm just replaying it because it was like it was like a movie, like, you know what I'm saying?
My man get shot, he died?
No.
Okay.
He didn't get shot. He got robbed.
Gotcha.
Which is the silliest shit ever when you think about it. Because it's like, nigga, why are you robbing somebody walking down the street? Just a random nigga walking down the street in the fucking snow.
He looked like he got a couple dollars. That's what niggas be
Nigga
saying.
gotta take this hot $13. You know what I'm saying?
That's probably what he got for real. So, you know, all right, cool. But, so that happened. And I'm going to say, like, for like a couple of days, I was kind of like shook to go outside a little bit, like, oh, fuck.
Understandable.
Right? So, I mean, I just want to ask you that when you said you can't put other people's traumas, because that's his trauma. He got robbed. I didn't get robbed. I'm inside the crib, bed.
Yeah.
I mean, you experience trauma as the witness. I'm saying, like, nigga, you tell me that story, and I'll be like, shit, I don't be going outside in the winter because niggas got canes.
Because you was actually a part of that.
Okay, story. I got you. You know I got you. I'm attached to it.
So you mentioned. So one is this. Some black people, y'all not looking for equality. You looking for get back.
Whew.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, we was down, so now I'm about to be up.
I need mine.
I want to get mine.
Yeah.
And you mentioned reparations, right? So some people want reparations in the country, even though the white people here didn't actually do it to us. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't here, but they benefited from it, right?
Right.
So because you benefited from it and we didn't, I think we should be made whole. And that's generally the consensus, right?
Okay.
Now I want to ask y'all this question. Legitimately, would y'all be okay with pitching in on reparations for Afghanistan or any of the countries in the Middle East? I say that specifically because we just pulled out of Afghanistan. We've been there for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? It was a big thing. We've been over in that general area for the last 30, 35 years. Destruction. Like schools, destruction. And would you be okay with paying for reparations? Most people like, nigga, I ain't got nothing to do with the motherfucking military. That's their decision. But you an American and you benefit from it. Because we benefit from all that evil shit they doing over in the Middle East.
Right, we have.
Even though gas prices is high,
right,
they would be a lot higher if we wasn't controlling the fucking oil. Like, as Americans, because we are Americans, we over here, we benefit from shit. So how do you feel if you was expected to pay money because you benefited from some shit, but you didn't actually do it? Would y'all ready to pitch in?
No.
But we want somebody else to pitch in when they benefited from some shit, but they didn't actually do it. Now, I'm not saying that's an exact one-for-one copy, but do we understand the mind state of someone to be like, yo, I didn't do it. I don't feel like I'm responsible for it. Well, like it's not totally out the wall that a person would feel that way.
That's a very interesting dynamic you just gave, but only thing I'll say that go against you was us here, the people here, and like the slaves. Okay, the freed Africans in Africa aren't asking for reparations from America. It's the people that still live here.
Yeah.
So in Afghanistan, the people who still live there should ask Afghanistan or whoever's there for their reparations. Like, hey man, y'all treated us bold.
But we did it, America's. Like, we fucked that shit up. we got an American embassy.
Okay, so if you're not going to give us reparations, there's other things that you can do, I think, to maybe not even the playing scale, but like, all right, we'll give y'all something.
Well,
don't let me pay taxes for like 15 years.
How about you something like it can't be what we just experienced with the pandemic, just giving niggas money. Because we don't have the financial literature to even...
Yes, I about to use that as an example because, like, yo, niggas had as much money as they can possibly have and ain't do nothing with it. That's 100% what's gonna happen if niggas got reparations.
Facts.
That was a test run.
Facts.
All that shit made was Clase Azul, the number one fucking tequila in the country, and Buffs went up 200%.
That is crazy. Yeah, no, facts.
So just get niggas
And big ass shoes was at an all time high.
big ass shoes.
Niggas walking them fucking them shoes big as fuck. But everybody had them big ass shoes on, them tight ass pants and big ass shoes.
Yeah.
It's facts.
Yo, Neiman Marcus and Saks was eating.
I just don't, man. I'm not happy that Kanye wore that shit, but I don't feel no way at all. Like, and also I have to remind myself, like you said earlier about you saying something about local, but I don't even know Kanye, nigga. Like, the fuck am I talking about? Like, Kanye, you know what I'm saying? I don't know that nigga. Like, I never met that nigga. I know people around him.
Even white people.
I heard stories around him, you know, and, you know, I can give a little bit of an opinion about that, but I don't know that nigga, so I really can't say nothing negative about it. And I can't get mad at no man for wearing some shit. It's like, bro, I just think we got to just change our dynamic, man, how we think and what matters and shit. Like, another nigga shouldn't be controlling your emotions like that anyway. Like,
somebody wearing a t-shirt, that should not have that much impact on your life.
that shit, yeah.
And we was so surprised, I was too, how much vitriol came back when we wore a shirt that say Black Lives Matter.
Let me ask you this. Because I just know the topic that went on in my group chat. Do y'all care when white people sing black songs that have nigga in it?
I want you to skip the N word.
You want them to skip it?
Skip over that shit.
Like,
Why?
In my heart of hearts, do I care?
Right.
I do not.
I don't care.
And if you in front of me, do I think it's respectful for you to stop saying it? Yes.
Well, that's the only time I'm gonna hear white people rapping is in front of
But
me.
we gonna act like they don't say it.
I think about a festival. At festivals, they
Here's a perfect example. I went to the Kendrick concert.
Yeah.
I ruined it for all the white people next to me because I know they wanted to say nigga, but I was sitting right there, so they couldn't. So I know their experience wasn't the same because they had to mute themselves.
Yeah.
I respect it.
That's very respectful.
I respect it, but we say this shit so much. That's why I'm trying to stop saying it, right? Because how can I keep getting mad?
Nigga, please.
It's the coolest fucking word in the world, and we make that shit cool.
Remember
and we mad
when niggas use it.
No, remember when, who's that? Was that Al Sharpton that tried to bury the word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a funeral for it here in Detroit.
And the next day, niggas was like, shut that shit up, nigga. It's crazy.
Nigga, shut up.
What the niggas was doing yesterday? It's crazy.
Yeah.
No, look, man, this is a whole other thing, but I just think, man, we got to bury this hatred for the word nigga, man. Like, what the fuck are we talking about, bro? Like, I get it. It was derogatory. I get it. I understand. But it's like, bro, we got to make a decision. What we going to do? We going to hate niggas? We going to do this shit our entire lives? I might live to be 80. I got to do this for another fucking 45 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to. What the fuck are we talking about, bro? Like,
yes, you do. Nigga.
What I'm saying is it gonna be this debate
that word
for the rest of it for eternity? You can't say it, I can't say it. You can't say it, I can say it.
Nah, but nigga,
because we've put so much emphasis on who and who can't say nigga.
Yeah,
everybody got their own N-word.
You know what I'm saying.
You know
now,
what
every
I think
race, you can't call me.
Yeah,
the LGBT has a word. Asians have a word.
It's gonna be so many mixed motherfuckers in the next 10, 15 years.
Not gonna matter no way, huh?
It ain't gonna matter.
Not my offsprings.
It ain't gonna matter.
My bloodline. Now my bloodline, we not mixing.
Your son gonna marry a white woman, have some babies.
He already went 2 hours away.
They be mixed as hell.
Listen, my G.
Nigga. Little half niggers.
My son or daughter, is they gonna find somebody black? That's
But in the universe.
By the time you have kids, not everybody gonna be 100% black. They gonna find them a mixed person.
By the time I have kids, everybody won't be. Nigga, that could be tomorrow. Shit.
Drake's son gonna be.
Had to knock on wood. You feel me? 'Cause I'm not trying to handle.
Cause you had a couple hard weekends.
I feel that.
Listen, dog. I just want people to think for themselves.
That's it.
Just think for yourself.
You know?
If the whole thing, I wore a t-shirt that pissed niggas off because I said white lives matter. Because they do.
Listen, man.
They do.
It's just not cool to say.
I know, because how dare you say something complimentary about white people when we don't like white people? So just admit our own bias and racistness. Because what you basically, we don't fuck with white people. We act like we do in public, but if you say something publicly to support them, we don't fuck with you because you really don't fuck with them. Just be honest. If that's the case, we always say, I like such and such. I like Trump because he was open about his shit. Why don't you be open about yours then?
Man,
stop fronting like you want equality. Because if you want to be equal, then equal means Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter, everything. I'm big on free speech. I may not like your speech, but you got the right to say that shit. And I can't be mad. I can have an emotional response, but I can't block you from saying it. We got the right to say what the fuck we want to say. And if that shirt bothers you that much, you got some other shit going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can
whether you agree or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not wearing no fucking White Lives Matter shirt. I don't want to wear that shit.
Just for me, I'm not going to participate.
I don't have any interest in it anyway.
Shit, I never wore a Black Lives Matter t-shirt, to be perfectly honest.
That's all.
I always feel like that's the t-shirt that they be selling at the corner.
At the gas station?
Yeah. Outside, not inside. When they get the tent set up outside, they're selling Black Lives Matter t-shirts.
Well, I ain't never seen so many niggas
hustle,
try to be a fucking victim so much. Anything that I can be offended by, hey, I'm offended by that.
Because niggas trying to get a couple dollars. You know, maybe I can hop on to a lawsuit. Maybe something can happen. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't want
niggas just want a couple dollars. No, niggas. First of all, I say this all the time. Next to the Holy Spirit, niggatry is the most powerful source in the universe. Niggas do not want to work. If you give niggas the option to work or not to work, the pandemic showed us, nigga, I don't want to work. Just send me the check. Send me the check.
So we can't be surprised when the places that we live act, look, and run the way they do.
I'm not surprised.
And when some people be like, yo, I think it's you and your culture or you and your people. And when we can recognize that we don't want to work, I mean, they right then, if that's the case.
Mm-hmm. Niggas don't want to work, man.
But you say some shit that they the nigga soul, you say some shit that's true to a nigga, he be like,
I just want to go to the Gucci store every day and just pick up something and just walk out with it.
And
that's what niggas want to do.
Niggas want to,
and I want to get a check on the 1st and the 15th.
Yo, D. Rick posted, he tweeted something today. It was like, some black people want to be black in quotations more than they want to be free.
I like that.
Like, you want to hold on to this imaginary, this thing, because to be black, there's no way to be black. You just are. So they got smart blacks, dumb blacks, rich ones, poor ones, educated, uneducated. Like, there ain't no way to be black. But we have an idea of what black is. Oh, you didn't come from the hood? You don't know how to fight. You don't know how to pick up when somebody wants to fight you? No, nigga, because I wasn't raised around violence.
Right.
So now what? No, now I'm the bad guy because I didn't know this nigga was about to swing on me because I grew up around some loving fucking parents, went to University of Michigan, and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm wrong. I'm not black enough because
you black, but you're not black like black. Like you know, when you put the toast just stayed in a little too long, black.
Says the lightest nigga in the room.
But you not black, black.
Crazy point you just said right there, man. Like, you know, I feel like, you know, I'm just jumping subjects, but I feel like I'm that artist here in the city for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, because don't nobody like know my personal business like that. And I don't like walk around. Yeah, I'm not like in this interview like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I'm not like,
I'm a killer, I'm a drug dealer, I'm not this, I'm a that,
and my songs don't like say just that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I was talking to, I told somebody this story. I was like, I had a record deal on the floor recently, and the owner was white, and he said, "Yeah, I recorded songs for him and shit on the spot," and he was blown away. He was like, "Man, bro, this nigga's good." The white dude said, he was like, "This nigga's good." No, he was like, no. No, but he was like, he's like, "Oh, but it's really cold." But he was like, "But he's just not as street as Vezzo and Peasy." And I was thinking in my mind, like, when I leave here, I'm about to go back to the slums, my nigga. like, no respect to them, but some people can't even come in this area. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, damn, like, because I didn't come in this bitch like tripping.
So you have to promote murder and violence for me to give you a chance. And then when your neighborhoods and everything reflect murder and violence, we be like, yo, we got to change. Like what? This is crazy. It's like Biden saying, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. White people don't get to dictate how black people should act. You don't dictate what is Detroit enough. You don't dictate what is black enough, or you not black if you don't follow my rules and instructions.
Yeah.
Now a nigga was going back and forth for me on the Detroit news page. Some white man want to come in and start commenting on the situation between a black man and the police. I'm like, well, you tell me how many times you've interacted with the Detroit police as a black man. Oof. Because you don't got no expertise in this shit. I done spent 40 years here. How many years have you spent as a black man?
Right.
Shut the fuck up and mind your business.
Right.
You feel me? Like, no, you don't get to dictate. You looking from the outside. You think you know what's going on, but you don't. Sometimes when niggas be in the mix with different shit, we understand what's really going on and we understand what the news can't say. I can look at a situation or talk to somebody about, oh, I know what happened in this situation. But if I say it, I'm going to look like I'm trying to shit on the black man. You feel me? So I'm going to be quiet.
You got to be quiet, bite your tongue. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't say what the I can some niggas who be like, yo, police was fuck with me. Nigga, you know what you had in the car.
Right.
They knew too.
Right.
Now we playing semantics. Now we playing some of the profile nigga. The profile work because the profile worked.
Right.
Right. But now we playing semantics. On the technicality, I couldn't look for it. But as soon as I saw you, I knew what you was on. I was right. How is this? This is a perfect example. It's a bunch of niggas I see around the city, see on Instagram. I don't know these niggas personally. They don't know me personally, but I know what they do for a living. I know how they make their money.
Right.
If I know, the police know.
Yeah.
For sure. Right.
But that don't mean I'm in the process of committing a crime.
I get that. But when I know what you do, right, and a police get behind you leaving the strip club or whatever, they know what time it is. Oh, it's profiled. No, nigga, we knew what time it was.
Yeah.
Was you profiled? Technically, yeah. You fit the profile. And the profile was right.
Yeah.
Because the profile was you, nigga.
But sometimes the profile, just because I look a certain way, you know, I don't want you to assume.
Bullshit, man. Look, stereotypes are real. That's just flat out. Stereotypes are real. That's just flat out. We just hate to admit it.
They real more often than they not. But because they not 100%, we can't use them because you might fuck up and get me. I dress this way.
Right.
So you think I'm in the game. No, nigga, I got a job.
Right.
I worked hard for this.
But if I see you coming out the strip club with your wires on and your hoodie, you look...
I'm a salesperson. I make commission. I had a good month.
Gun in the car. You look like one... I don't know that.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You can have all the shit checked off and I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm legal.
You look like a transporter.
I transport myself. I'm sovereign. I transport myself from one location to the next location. But you know what I'm saying? Like, yo... Matter of fact,
interlock your fingers behind your head.
Shout out to Teach 'em Chuck. We shot some shit on Sunday. It's a long form. It's an hour. I'm gonna drop the link in the episode of the show notes too. Watch that shit. Listen to this shit. My nigga Chuck, he don't be wrong.
You talking that shit?
He don't be wrong, dog. He do not be wrong.
He gotta be wrong sometimes.
He don't be wrong on the shit he say publicly because he not gonna say it if he don't know what he talking about.
And that's why he's always right. And I tell my baby mom this shit all the time, bro. I'm right. Like if I'm not right, I'm not gonna say it.
If I'm not right,
I'm not a narcissist, bro.
This how
I'm not crazy.
This how I give myself a reprieve if I'm not 100% sure. And most time I say from my understanding. Because if I understand it this way, maybe my understanding was incorrect. But you can't tell me I lied to you. But from my understanding, this is what I believe. And some things it just be a fact.
I'm not gonna lie. From my understanding, it sounds like a good lying.
Hey, listen, from my understanding,
avoiding the police. Your Honor, from my understanding.
Yo. As much as we need the police, I don't talk to them. You feel me? Because from my understanding, anything I say or do will be used against me in the court of law. So, officer, sure. I don't answer questions. I hope you're having a good shift. Don't want to give you no problems or anything like that, but I don't answer questions. Here go my license, my registration. I don't answer questions.
There you go.
What's
That
your,
didn't work when I tried it though. But I mean, you know,
You got to stick to it.
you gotta stick to
You got to
it.
stick to it.
I probably said it nervously. I don't want
I'll answer questions though.
And
I don't even have to.
I did the crack window thing. Where it's like, I was like, no, that's as far as it goes. Here's my ID. Like,
Man, when I was younger, they, you know, what you think is I'm gonna give them a little bit of truth. They gonna leave me alone. How many drinks you had? One or two. Now this nigga was swerving, and he told me he had drinks. Now these two things. Now I got probable cause to get you out the car and ask you for a breathalyzer.
nigga.
Shut your fucking mouth. If I would have shut my fucking mouth,
Yeah, there you go.
Fish don't get
that's
caught
the
if he kept
best
his
thing.
mouth shut.
don't talk.
Fish don't get caught if
say
he kept his
anything.
mouth shut.
Just don't say anything.
We still need the police.
But you was
Oh, for sure.
White man,
Crazy niggas out here. Jeffrey Dahmer out here.
white man tried to goat me into. I told him to mind his business. He was like, "Or what? What are you gonna do to me?" I said, "Oh, you trying to weaponize your whiteness to make it look like I'm threatening you."
Yeah.
Oh, I get it. Not going. This another reason why I know you just out here virtual signaling, talking on a black issue, because you live in the Metro Detroit area or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, nah, sorry. Publicly, no. Why am I threatening a white man on the internet
Right.
with a verified page at that? Why you talking to me? Leave me alone.
because you can. You argue with niggas on the internet all the time.
I
I
love
will,
her.
and I will find you. I'm smart.
Like in
I
real
know- I
life,
do
you mean
could-
you find them in the real world?
100%.
Oh, yeah, okay.
From the internet. You IP address, whole 9 yards. You be found.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't think about that. I got
Leave me alone.
Why don't you just stop arguing with niggas on the internet, dog?
That's how I brush up on my debate skills.
I like
Or arguing with strangers.
I like arguing.
No,
online, I ain't gonna lie.
I present arguments, and if it don't work, I'll figure a way to
I'm not
make a
really
better
arguing.
argument.
I'm more so trolling. You coming with intelligence. I'm more so
I'll
trolling.
be troll. You can intelligently.
I just have
troll
to get
like
aroused
a
out of you. I don't even be meaning this
Yeah,
shit.
for sure. And then I block them. You can't even respond to me.
Didn't even touch me.
so fucking petty.
Respond to me. Nigga.
So fucking petty.
Yeah. But you do got a new project coming up, man.
Diamonds in My Cartiers, man. It's out right now.
Diamonds in My Cartiers.
Yeah, man. It's out right now. It's going pretty good, man. I just,
Just seen you on Rolling Loud and shit, you
Yeah,
know what I'm
Rolling Loud
saying?
was cool. Days brought me out.
How that feel,
Me
man?
and Days rekindled the flame. I'm talking shit. Nah, Days is my nigga though. It was cool. Everything's been a blessing, man. I really just started out this year on some every month I'm just about to drop a project. Not even a long project. It wasn't supposed to be this long. Like just 7 songs, 6 songs. Here you go. You know what I'm saying? I do this shit in my sleep. So it was like, whatever, fuck it. And what had happened last? I think somehow, some way, a project, the transition got delayed from July. So August came. I was like, I'm just gonna drop it in August. And then August, I didn't drop for some reason too. I can't remember why. And then September came, and fuck it, we was ready. You know what I'm saying? And I dropped, and it's just doing better than I thought. Because like I said, I was just throwing them out here, but this one's kind of like sticking a little bit. So I'm like, oh shit, let me do some more with it. You know what I'm saying? So
when I was first introduced to your music years ago,
okay,
rapping, and then I started listening to projects and watching videos.
Yeah.
But it's not all rap.
nah,
You know what I'm saying? It's
Rap,
it's
sing.
the whole
Yeah.
music. Like, where did that come from? Like, you was like, yo, I want to be a rapper, or I just want to be a musician. Like, how did that even start?
So I first started doing it seriously in 2010. I had like 2 songs I was pushing before that, but I started seriously being a rapper in 2010. I put my first project out. I started doing real shows. I started like really trying to push myself as an artist you could take serious. You know what I'm saying? And it really was just, my first project was called Feel Me. Like 2010, people was kind of saying it wasn't really heavy. You know, niggas be like, you feel me? You feel me? You feel me? Or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But that's like from Jump Street, it was just like, this is the culture. You know what I'm saying? So I had to identify with that shit recently. Like, damn, I'm not really a gangster rapper. I'm not really a backpack rapper. I've been called both though, but I'm more so just like a culture rapper. Like I'm from here. I've experienced shit here. I've done shit here. And I can speak on all type of topics, all type of things. So I just kind of express it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So I really don't have like the filter is like, you got to show them everything. You can't like just be like, my boys that I grew up with, I'll be straight rapping like either fucking Doughboys or rapping like, you know what I'm saying? Like I would rap like these different, you know what I'm saying, or a New York nigga, some shit like with some science, you know what I'm saying? But it's either or, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, nah, the whole package is what I grew up around and witnessed.
What's the name of this shit with you,
Yeah.
Tone, Payroll? You hit a line.
Word of mouth.
Man, do you understand how much I love that fucking song?
That's hard, my nigga.
Like, you feel me?
That's crazy.
But you die for your hood.
Yeah, like Draymond.
I was like, hold on. Yo, that is my fucking shit, dog.
Damn,
like,
I heard that in a minute. That's crazy.
I was bumping that shit last week.
Damn, that's hard. I gotta play that shit like, damn.
Word of mouth is fucking.
Word of mouth, yeah.
First, that whole 500 million shit was great.
Yeah.
But word of mouth,
yo.
Yeah,
that was a record. I got the beat and I didn't even like that shit. My boy Klvn did the beat.
Really?
Yeah, and I was like, man, this shit ain't for me. And then Tone was like, get that shit to me. Come on, I'll do it. I was like, all right. He was like, you gonna hop on it too? I was like, whatever. You take it off. You start it off, whatever. And the nigga did. And I was like, damn, this shit kind of going. Like, caught a pocket and just raps that shit.
Yeah.
I didn't even like that verse because I really changed my style up from rapping like that when I made, like right after I made that, you know what I'm saying, type shit. So I was like, damn, that's kind of like the old way I'm rapping. I'm trying to rap on some new shit like this. Like lifestyle, basically. Like, you know what I'm saying? Instead of like, but whatever.
Man, I like
it worked.
Shit.
No, a lot of people liked it, man. A lot of people liked it. It worked.
That shit.
It worked, man. It helped me advance. You know what I'm saying?
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I saw you start fucking with the Don Life.
Yeah, Don Life. Yeah, I'm signing Sean. Big Sean.
Okay.
How you feel, man?
That's good, man. Sean, you know,
probably put you in a lot of good rooms.
Man, I met Jay-Z.
What?
That shit is crazy. I told this shit on another show, but I met Jay-Z. I was in a room with Jay-Z, dog. Like,
oh, that's wild.
and I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna be real with you. I want niggas just like, you know, shit. Fucking on Jay-Z, nigga. The fuck? Until you in the room with Jay-Z. And then you're like, oh shit, that's whole.
Like the energy is different.
Yeah. So it was with the J Electronica. Him and J Electronica did the project.
Yeah.
And they had a little album release, and we just happened to be in the studio next door with Hit Boy. And then Hit Boy was like,
Slight flex.
Jay, yeah, damn, it is complex. Yeah, a little bit.
Slight flex, you feel me?
And Hit Boy was like, yo, Jay in another room. Let's go over there. They doing nice. He was like, for real? All right, bet. Yeah, Jay, look, I'm from Detroit. Nigga, we know that nigga. Come on. So we went over there and shit. And so I'm like, you know, Sean is usually by himself. Like he rolls dolo a lot. You know what I'm saying? But unless it's with security or like with Janae or some shit, like, you know what I'm saying? But he's usually dolo. And I kind of, this is how I felt. I don't know if it's true. I'm just telling my side of the story, all right? Well, what was the word? What was the phrase you said?
From my understanding.
From my understanding. From my understanding, you know what I'm saying? I was Sean's hood friend.
It's called From My Understanding.
There you go. I was Sean's hood friend. You know what I'm saying? I was Sean's guy. I mean, that's how I probably look to people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm walking in dressed like, you know, what's up, niggas? And Sean's walking in fly as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this is my shooter.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, this is my shooter.
You know what I'm saying? There's so many words. So, you know, I'm in that bitch. I'm just posting. I'm not saying nothing. I'm quiet. I'm respectful. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all electronics too, but I mean, I'm just, you know, it's y'all moment. Do your thing. They live streaming and shit. The songs
I watched the live
crazy.
stream, matter of fact.
Yeah, and all the street, nigga, the songs was going crazy. And I just remember myself, I was sitting on a little stool and I was bowing my head like this, like, what the fuck how the fuck am I here? I'm really in my mind saying, how the fuck did I get here?
Yeah.
This shit is crazy. The world didn't even heard this shit. And I look up and I see Jay across the room. And he was looking at me, he was like, he was looking, he gave me the nod, like, you fuck with that? The streets fuck with that? Like, the streets fuck with that? Yeah, that's a nod he gave me.
If the shooter bobbing his head,
you solidified it.
I solidified it.
And you know, Jay seemed like he'll be scouring the room trying to get original reactions and shit.
Yeah.
So what I don't like is how these record releases and listening sessions is turned into these Instagram events, and like I be going to listen to the fucking music.
I do too.
You feel me? Like I want to hear the music. I want
You're
the
not
room.
there for the content, nigga.
You feel me? Like why you here? Like you know what? To some extent, I can understand if people want a influencer based one because it's gonna get out there. But have two. But for one, I want to hear the fucking music. You feel me?
For sure.
And if I'm an artist, I would assume that you want to see some reactions from people in different
See what
groups.
music you gonna put out, what you gonna push, what gets that reaction. I feel you.
and different groups of people who from that you probably selected.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some niggas from the hood. We got some niggas from the hood who were in corporate America.
Right.
Some
Hey man,
chicks.
I ain't got no budget. I can't do 2 of these bitches. I gotta rent the studio, buy niggas chicken wings, a couple Modelo's.
You know what I mean?
We can do this shit once.
And I understand the struggle for that.
The budget.
So niggas reach out to me for the studio, like, can I have to listen to him? Come on. We had a few of them up here.
Yeah.
We play the music. Like, I want to hear, and 2, just trying to help out. You feel me?
No, for sure.
Like-
For sure.
But that's the way we do business. You can't make everybody.
That's a fact. But that's dope. That's dope as fuck. You feel
Yeah,
me?
man. No, it was a life changing. It was a life memorable experience. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy how shit works.
I have that jacket on me. Like, damn, nigga, like, I was on the whole.
And the J and J. What last week
Yeah.
I pulled up to the studio.
I said that was the last great album before the pandemic.
Listening
we
to
got that shit right before the
J and
pandemic.
J Electronic.
Hell yeah.
I pulled
A lot
up
of
to
people
the
didn't like
studio
it.
listening to that.
I
shit.
love that shit.
I loved it.
I love it.
But I honestly, I have not went back to it since around that time. But around that time, I played it like maybe 20 times though.
bumped it all
I
last
revisited, just like a couple
So,
days ago.
When we was coming up to the studio last Friday, I was playing it from my phone, walking up here, and we had that conversation. I'm like, yo, niggas really, I don't know if they slept. So people were disappointed with the album because of their own expectations.
True.
And
been
not
10 years, too.
not disappointed because of the lyrics or the beats. It's because, oh shit, you got Jay-Z on it. We just
Yeah.
want Jay Electronica. We love you so much. We just want you on it. And then niggas like kind of like turn their nose as if this wasn't great music though.
Yeah.
And
I think Jay-Z and Jay Electronica is an amazing combination. Like
how could you be mad?
I would like another album from them niggas.
Come on, man. Come on.
I definitely fuck with that.
Yeah, I'll take another one.
I definitely fuck with that. It's hard to get J Electronic to sit down though.
Yeah.
That nigga.
Hit Boy fuck with Detroit though.
Yeah,
He really fuck. I've heard him talking in interviews and shit. Like he really fuck with a lot of and he know like niggas that unless you fuck with Detroit, you wouldn't know.
Yeah. I remember I helped build the connection with him and John Boy. Damn John Boy, he fucked with John Boy. Beats and shit. And fuck with his CDs and shit. You know, I fuck with John Boy, he's so crazy. But no, he's very tapped in for sure. A lot of LA niggas is though. A lot of people, you know, we got something right now.
Do you use a lot of producers from the Bay, or you like to stay local with niggas? Yeah.
I've never used nobody from the Bay. I never used nobody from Cali. I think the closest I've tried to work with, and we just haven't got it done yet. But Chuck English, but he's from here though. Like he's not from. He's out there. So actually out there, no, I don't think I really tapped in with nobody out there for real. I mean, I got my home team here that's been on every one of my projects. My boy Iraq, who did the Big Timer beat. Klvn, you know what I'm saying? He barely makes beats these days anyway, but I still grab like some of his old shit and like I just put out Klvn Shut the Fuck Up on this project I got.
I'm gonna put this in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Because I really want to hear you on a song with E40.
So it's funny because I sent the Big Timer to E40 and through a friend, a mutual friend we got. And nigga responded like, this shit crazy. So I'm hoping, I don't know, fingers crossed. You know what I'm saying?
That'll be a nice remix.
That'll be a nice remix, yeah.
He fuck with Detroit heavy.
Yeah, man. Fingers crossed. You know what I'm saying?
I would love that. I would love to see that.
I sent it to him, like with an open verse. Like, so let me know.
Yeah, that'd be a good look. That'd be a real good look. I love that song you and Bodie got on this one.
Bro, that's probably one of my favorite.
Bodie say something like, if you love me, let me rob your baby daddy.
Yeah, that's some toxic.
That's some crazy shit.
Stop protecting that nigga. What time he dropping the kids off on Sunday?
Yeah, that's wild.
Bodie is nuts. Naughty. That's probably one of my favorite songs.
Yo, Bodie.
Probably one of my favorite features, man. I think he came through for me on that one, man.
He show a lot of love around the city.
Me and Bodie got some other shit I forgot. That's kind of hard, low key. I gotta find that shit though.
You probably got some fire sitting in somebody's hard drive somewhere.
Yeah,
and shit.
my nigga Juan shit. We went to Juan studio, shoot on Juan.
Yeah.
And, me and Bodie got some shit. Me Eastside Egg Roll got some shit.
I like egg roll.
Egg Roll retarded.
And they got some energy to
or
it.
slow. I'm sorry, I can't say retarded. Whatever.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, I can. Thank you.
Everybody got their own N word.
There you go.
We made it a thing.
Right.
Everybody got their own N word that we
Right.
can't say.
You right.
We can't even shorten words.
You right.
Retard is a clinical term, and I will continue to say it.
I get it. I support you, my nigga. Free speech. You know what I'm saying?
You bring the doctors in, it's always official. So yeah.
What's the short? Some people say grandma, and then other people say what?
Nana?
Or
Granny?
Granny. Okay.
Yeah.
Some people say
I see where this is going.
we can't even shorten words. You feel me?
Yeah.
What happened to free speech?
Yeah.
Like it's just an abbreviation. Like
True.
It ain't like I didn't mean no harm. Like
say that shit out in public, niggas will look at you like
it's
you
the N-word.
like you dropped a fucking bomb.
See, y'all put me on game. I didn't know that was
you can't say
a derogatory
granny. You feel me? You cannot say granny. You feel me?
I didn't know, seriously.
You say granny, it's like, yeah. So listen, I didn't know. All right, this is gonna sound wild.
Yeah.
So across the pond in the UK, you know what they call a cigarette?
A fact.
Yes. And I didn't know where the word came from, but you set those on fire. So they were basically saying when you call a person that, you're like saying we should put you together in a pack and like set you on fire. And I was like, I understand the offense in that. I'm not gonna say that no more.
I still don't. It's like you know who the most fucking disrespected person is in the entire history of humankind?
O.J. Simpson. No, I'm fucking with you. That's the first name that came in my mind.
Black women.
Nope. The fat man.
That's a fact.
The fucking fat person.
That's a fact.
So that's why I say all the fucking words. Fuck them all. Personally. I don't care. I love you. I don't
what's
care.
so crazy is you said the fat man.
The fat man.
Because if you're a fat woman,
Oh, that's even crazier.
no, you protect.
I think it's a little bit more accepted.
Well,
It's more accepted to disrespect the man.
Yeah,
you cannot
do that.
disrespect
Lizzo. You
no.
can't talk bad publicly about Lizzo.
How about this?
I have a whole chat that disrespects the fuck out of Lizzo.
How about this?
And it's hilarious. But I love Lizzo.
How about this? And Kanye mentioned. So Kanye did an interview. Or Tucker.
Fuck that. I don't even know Lizzo.
He brought up Lizzo for no reason.
Exactly.
No, he did not. He talked on Tucker Carlson and shit. He basically was like, "Yo, Lizzo works with my trainer, and when she loses 5 or 7 pounds, she posted, they get mad at her for saying that she lost weight. Like it's a weird world. Okay?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. He talked about
Monique
that.
started that shit. I think.
Like it's a weird world out here. But like you can't even say that you lost weight because we need you
Authentically, unapologetically. Fuck y'all.
Fat black woman.
Nigga, y'all ain't never respected me. You want me to respect y'all?
Lemonade. I'm sorry. I don't drink liquor. I just need a little.
Oh, okay. It's what is it? Ramadan?
Nah, I just just health reasons. That's all.
Okay.
Nothing.
Yeah, man, the fat black man. Or
Yeah, that's-
let's throw that in there.
it's
Fat black man.
it's a butt of jokes all from
man.
from the beginning of
From
everything.
the beginning of my life.
Yo,
Nigga, let me tell you something. I had a purple suit in 4th grade.
He's laughing. He laughing.
Cause I can tell already.
You're absolutely right. Because all you said
I get no respect.
all you said was purple suit, and the nigga
I
started.
get no respect. Let me tell you how fucked up it is about being big. Being big, you have to be the gangster. You have to.
Or funny.
Because
Or
if you're
this,
not the
or that.
gangster, then you the hoe. See, I can't be a regular guy. I'm going through shit that niggas don't even understand
That's a
on a
fact.
daily basis.
That's a fact.
You can just be the fat nigga that get hoes though too. Like that's you can.
Yeah, you can do that.
But it's
I
a
think all fat
thing,
niggas can get hoes if they want to.
But it's a thing.
I think all
I
girls
gotta
like
be
fat niggas.
the fat nigga that get hoes.
Yo, facts.
Not just a nigga that get hoes.
You know what I'm saying?
You put an adjective in front of me. You feel
So
me?
when I hear about the gays, the strays, the blacks, the whites, I don't give a fuck about. None of y'all niggas. I don't care about I've been fat my whole life to y'all.
This gonna sound wild, and I ain't being facetious. Like literally, how did that make you feel though?
Honestly, I don't give a fuck.
I mean, that seemed like.
That sounds like a nigga trying to be hard, huh?
But I'm saying after a certain point, you gotta make yourself not give a fuck because that shit'll get to you. Cause like, if a nigga roasted me all the time, I gotta come to some defense. Well, not roasting.
Niggas don't roast me. I got the jokes. I was tearing niggas up. Bro.
But look, when you big, I've heard that you gotta come with jokes.
No, you're right.
Because niggas, you gotta like, yo, niggas got they gonna hit jokes for me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get jokes.
Or you gotta get some money. If I don't got no money, I'm fat and black and dusty.
So you know what this just proves is,
you know how much I've hindered from not getting a chain like Peasy.
For not having a
having a Peasy chain.
Because you probably don't look like.
So I've been broke my entire rap career to niggas because I've never got a Peasy chain.
And the fuck and
I'm signed to Big Sean.
And the fuck Charlie record, you said something about like I'm not Peasy.
Yeah.
Weird
yeah,
niggas.
She thought I was Peasy. Weird bitches. I forgot what the fuck I said. Yeah, that's some crazy shit. Yeah.
That's funny.
No, I mean, but just think about that. Like,
but do you think that really hinders your career? Like,
I don't think shit about it. No. I'm just telling you what people tell me.
Okay.
I hear it all day. Man, but you got to get a chain, man. Peasy's going crazy. But you got to get some sweeter clothes. Peasy going. Peasy is Peasy. That's my fucking brother. Like, nigga, it's Peasy. Like, nigga. Y'all niggas think I ain't fresh no more? Like, the fuck?
Man, it's so wild when niggas are commoditize your whole fucking life.
Because of what they think you don't got, or what they think like, you can't afford or obtain.
What is the biggest year Peasy's had so far?
The biggest year? Maybe 18, 19.
Right now.
You think right now?
He's making the most money right now.
I'm about to say, recently. Big worm shit. Big perm shit.
Losing weight. He's losing weight.
And you think that's the reason why?
I don't know, I'm throwing shit out. I'm mixing the gumbo.
When we added it up,
but let's roll with it.
When we added it up, it's gonna look like I won't do it like that.
Yeah, no, do me like that. Come on, no homo. Yeah, come on, let's do it.
Oh man, yeah, that's some wild shit. We never. What? So the thing is, we only care about our own issues, and we don't give a fuck about nobody else shit.
That's it. That's the moral of the fucking story.
Like, everybody is going through shit, but you act like your shit that you going through is trumps everybody.
Exactly.
So no, we only ever gonna talk about Black Lives Matter.
Exactly.
To a nigga who black, I'm biased. I'll be like, all right, fuck it, because I'm included.
Because you're black.
Right. But it ain't right.
I wonder how niggas with white wives really do feel about that. Like, if my wife was white, if my wife was white and our children was mixed, I would, nigga, white lives do matter.
So
the
check
fuck
this
is wrong?
out.
Drake should say white lives matter.
He put 100%. I don't like how.
I'm
glad you. I don't like how niggas did Tiger Woods, dog.
Oh,
I think we did Tiger Woods so
we threw that nigga
fucking wrong.
We should have just
this whole time.
We should just wrapped our black ass arms around that nigga.
No, what I'm saying is y'all
funny.
did like so. We're not gonna act like the niggas who was playing golf in high school was the coolest niggas in the world.
Right.
They got shitted on.
Right.
Yeah.
He was half Asian.
Right.
So, excuse me, but he had his teeth were bigger at the one age. He had straight shiny hair. He wasn't getting like black people probably did not fuck with him all through high school.
Facts.
Right. We didn't fuck with him until he was popular and he was at the peak of his career. Oh, now you black. Right. And when they asked him, because he was getting shitted on being the only black, quote unquote, black person there, it's race shit every day. Race, how you feel, you only black, you only black, you only black. So once I start get popping and in the black community, quote unquote, start embracing me, they ask you if you black, he say I'm Blasian or whatever the fuck he said, because my father's black and my mother's Asian. You want me to deny my fucking mother. And when he didn't say only black people start fucking with him, put the Uncle Tom and the coon shit on him. Like, god damn, y'all didn't fuck with me until I was the man. Till I was the man. And now you want me to deny one half of my mother? I literally came out the woman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm half
Either you
her.
black or you not. That's what it come down to. Either you black or you not. Pick a side, nigga.
So it sounds like black people are kind of the biggest assholes.
For sure. Sometimes, some of them. I'll say that. Like, god damn.
But innately, like, because of slavery, probably.
Everything is because of slavery to a certain extent. Y'all watch remember that the show Black AF on Netflix?
Yeah.
Every title of the episode, episode 1 was because of slavery. Episode 2 was like still because of slavery. Episode 3, like, you're not going to believe this, but because of slavery. All 10 episodes had
the same thing.
no bullshit.
Yeah.
Because
That's how they about to let Will Smith come back. He got to do that slave movie.
Man, that is crazy.
he got a movie, Emancipation, that's going to come out on December the 2nd.
Yeah.
It was already done, and Apple. It's gonna be Apple. It's gonna come in the movie theater, and then a week later on December. Excuse me. It's thinking come on December 8th, and then on December 16th, it's available on Apple TV Plus. They was kind of debating over what they were gonna do with it.
So on Christmas, you're gonna be able to watch Black Panther and Emancipation.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm tired of slave movies.
You tired of gangster movies?
I'm tired of gangster movies. I like comedies anyway, so personally, yeah. Unfortunately, I mean, I can't really speak on the gangster movies.
I know this is going somewhere, but I'm gonna just let you go there. I'm not tired of gangster movies. I don't give a fuck about slave movies. I don't really care to see Will Smith in a movie. Period. Like
How about this?
Because of slap or just because of general?
Just in general. I'm just not interested. You know?
Will Smith's one of my favorite actors of all time. So
listen, you don't gotta say how old you are. I'm 40 years old.
I'm 36.
I'll be 41 in less than a month.
Yeah, so we in the same age range. We was born in the 1900s. Man.
All right.
You know, that shit sound wild.
You're right.
So kids who was not born in the 1900s, you think them niggas is watching the movie that came out in the 80s? When before HD happened? I know we be like, yo, all the slave, I'm tired of slave movies.
Like Scarface and shit like that?
Like, who the fuck is gonna watch Roots?
Oh, right.
Like, who a 19-year-old, a 20-year-old?
No, I barely,
All the slave movies that before it was even HD TV, like, people are like, I'm tired of this, I'm tired of that. But they making this movie for the next generation who ain't never seen this shit. How about this Jeffrey Dahmer shit that's on Netflix, right? Oh, girl at work with me, she 25 years old, says she ain't never heard of the nigga.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Never heard of him.
Yeah.
She a kid.
She 25.
She a kid.
You feel me?
But she lived a different life. She lived a different generation. For me, I don't care about the series because I lived through that shit. Like, I remember it being on TV.
Right.
So, like, I don't need to see it again.
I was 10 years old. She wasn't born yet. So we be like, yo, why are they doing this? Because it's a bunch of people who don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't go back and watch movies from the 60s just randomly.
You know what my favorite slave movie was so far? The Django.
Absolutely.
That if you gonna give me a slave movie, give it to me like that. And let me tell you something deep I learned. So
y'all should go see The Woman King, by the way. That shit was amazing.
Yeah, I want to go see that.
I just can't imagine going to see that. Was it worth it?
My nigga. That shit was fucking amazing.
I fried one of my homeboys talking about going to see that shit.
Nigga.
But it was the way in context he used it. It was like, wait, what?
It ain't what everybody think. That motherfucking movie was amazing. I was in that bitch.
Viola Davis is her name?
Yeah. Yo.
She the truth.
I was in that motherfucker like, yo, the AC is high as hell in this motherfucker.
You cried in the movie, nigga?
Woo, this AC tough.
Hey,
you know
man, I be
saying?
crying at shit like that.
Like, it's impossible for you to watch that movie and not have no fucking emotion. If you watch that movie and don't get emotional, you might be a serial killer.
So it's not corny?
Hell no. And it's not even about...
It's a real story, I know. Well,
it's based on a real story.
Right.
But it ain't like, yo, women are the shit, men are weak, or it's not...
Is it on the streamings yet, or is it still in the theaters?
It's in the theaters. It's a fucking amazing movie. And
okay.
It got the talk that's around it, it does the movie a disservice. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the acting is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Everybody
John Boyega.
Everybody should ass in that movie. It's a fucking great movie, by the way.
Okay. I might give it a chance.
It's a different...
I might give it a chance.
Technically, I guess...
You just got one more ticket, one more stream.
I went to the movies and seen that shit, too. Oh, check this out. This was so wild. This the fun fact about it. I went on the matinee, 11 o'clock in the morning to go see it. And right in front of me, it's 9 black grandmas in line to go see it and shit. I'm like, oh, that's pretty dope. So I sit out in the front or towards the front and watch it. And at the end of the movie, I get up and I turn around, whole fucking crowd full of older black women and shit. And I felt the way. I'm like, damn, I wonder what they felt watching this shit. And like, I hear all the conversations and shit about it, but like, I see what emotions look like. And like, what they had was true and raw.
Yeah.
Fuck what the arguments is. Like, you cannot watch that shit and not feel nothing. Like, it's impossible. You fucking psychopath or some shit.
Okay. So I'm going to give it a chance. You sold me. You sold me.
Good shit.
The visuals for this project is something I wanted to talk about. I saw that you had just dropped the video for Different Ways.
Yeah.
Just a few days ago. Where did you shoot that at?
That was Southfield. It was Detroit versus everybody. My brother Tommy got a spot in Southfield, a warehouse, and it was around that area. I can't remember exactly where it was around that area.
Okay.
It looked like some out.
It looked like I didn't think it was in Detroit.
I let the cameraman do his thing. Like, that was him. He came with that idea, and that was his whole thing.
The lighting makes it look like it's nice as fuck outside.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Soft lights.
Man, I like the Crenshaw hoodie. You feel me?
I appreciate it. My homie Chris Smoke. Shout out my boy Chris Smoke. He gave me
but I just knew you was walking in this bitch with a Detroit versus everybody hoodie.
Man, I wore it so much, man. I got cooked for it.
It's just, but it's
there's another reason why PZ trumps me, because all I wear is Detroit versus everybody, apparently.
But you're supposed to wear your man's
That's my man's thing, right?
You're supposed to.
Yeah, I'm right.
I'm
so okay.
saying, dog.
So you
niggas
see how black people treat you,
they be backwards, dog.
bro. It's crazy.
They backwards.
It's crazy.
If my man's giving me them hoodies, they dope.
Nigga, I'm gonna
be wearing them every.
Yeah,
even if you're not giving
I'm just saying, like, that's my boy. Like, I
Yeah.
should be repping his shit like it's mine.
Exactly.
What? So, I got another question.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about all the talk that came about when they did the Gucci collaboration and shit? And it was.
Tell me what you heard. Tell me what type of shit you heard.
So some niggas.
Tell me the negative you heard.
The negative was
Because
like,
I'm on the Friday. nigga.
the negative was like, yo, these shirts, niggas try to shit on the quality of the shirts.
Okay.
Niggas try to be like, yo, this shit was such and such last week. How come it's 500 and this and that and this? And like,
Okay.
some people took the negative route, and other people's like, a black man from Detroit who had a fucking idea
That's it.
has been
From the King Homes.
recognized by one of the most popular brands that y'all like
And the history.
and wear and want to do a collaboration with. And I ain't buying that shit. And you never bought anything Gucci before in your life, right? But like, I know a lot of. He's from here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm friends with a lot of people who friends with him.
Yeah.
And it just like, it's just interesting when like, granted, I don't know him personally, but like when it's somebody homegrown that like you can reach out and touch and shit, like when they having one of their greatest moments and it's just like people from where you from, like shitting on the greatest moment, like how do that feel like for your mans? Like
But I
for
wonder
somebody who a friend.
I wonder on the flip side though, like niggas be like, sometimes the love's so loud you can't even hear the hate.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, nigga, if I'm up that high, like I can't.
I look for that. Be person. I have an issue with trying to please everybody. Well, I used to have an issue with that. I don't have it no more. But that's why I used to look for the hate. Seriously, that's really the backstory of why.
I'm slowly, with the last year or so, I'm slowly getting out of that.
Get out of that. Got to.
Yeah, I'm slowly getting out of it.
You can't. That's the thing. You really can't.
Yeah.
There's no point. You're wasting the creative progress you could have.
Yeah, for sure.
If you stick on that. You know what I'm saying? That's like a what's the word? Stagnant.
Yeah.
That's like a recipe for being stagnant. You know what I'm saying? Trying to like please everybody and not moving until you please everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, excuse me, yeah, like you said, negative shit, yeah. I laugh. I'll see shit people saying, I send it to them like, killed your ass.
When niggas
like,
was talking shit
yeah,
about that shit, I went online and bought some shit. I went and bought me some Detroit, most everybody COVID masks and shit. Like, oh, while y'all talking shit, let me go get that man some money and shit. Like, come on.
I mean, it's just that shit happens, man. Like, I don't know that shit. It's interesting. Like, it's like these pockets, right, of success where like if you become like too successful, people don't like you.
Yeah.
But if you like are starting to become successful, people are rooting for you until you actually hit the mark. And it's like, I don't know, he changed up. And then you stay consistent with it, and they're like, no, we fuck with him again. It's kind of like the Kanye theory. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's like
shit moves in waves.
It's just
like
waves of, love and hate. That's it.
It's cliche. I want you doing good, but I want you doing better than me.
Or too much better than me.
And I think it's the proximity, right?
That's
so
it.
if
you too close.
If you start a clothing line and I start supporting it and you start getting rich off of it, I see you spending my money and I don't like it. Now, when you send your money, you go to Macy's, whoever get that money, you don't know. But when you know you ain't really having to spend and now you see a nigga living high off your money, I think that shit, it like inspires hate. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's weak as fuck though.
it is.
Because your homeboy work at Macy's.
Right.
And you don't associate when you buy
Look at this nigga.
some fucking Levi's. You don't be like, oh, it's going in Jason pocket.
Look at that chain the nigga Dame got on. It's my podcast support got this nigga that chain.
Yeah.
You feel me? I think that shit is.
You want to take a picture with it, nigga?
I got something with a flag.
You want to take a picture?
Yeah, no, that's deep, man. It's our community, man. Like, you know, I don't really, I hate to say this, but I can't say I've experienced being around a bunch of white lives that mattered, that thought like this. All I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about a white person who, like Mike Posner.
I fuck with Mike.
Mike Posner, when he first took off, he went to Duke. He did a show at Duke. It went crazy. His star status started to build from there. Certain people saw it with Duke. But it's always been a constant rooting. Like, even like when they were saying recently when he tried to travel across the world or some shit like that.
Crazy shit.
Running, yeah. And they were like saying like, oh man, what's he on? Like, I still didn't see like a bunch of white people like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what's so wild?
I'm sure he got some negative people. I'm not saying that, but
Yo, Mike a cool nigga, right? Well,
Yeah.
cool person. You feel me?
There goes that word again.
When I used to work midnights and shit, I go to LA Fitness
yeah.
in Southfield, of course, and in the morning and shit, and he be in there and shit.
Yeah.
He's in the motherfucking sauna, kicking it with all the old folks. I mean, like the nicest person in
Mike,
the
he's nice
fucking
as
world.
fuck. Yeah.
Like genuine, like a kid nice. Like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
All the time and shit.
Yeah.
And what's so crazy is I didn't even pick up it was him. He was just the dude I see all the time. I got his music on my phone and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And didn't even at first I didn't even realize. I'm like, this nigga look familiar.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, that's my. But he's just like a genuine nice person. So like, if you don't, you got an issue with him. Like something
Like,
probably
come on,
wrong
bro.
with you. dog.
With you, right.
Like,
right.
he's just a nice guy.
But it's just some Detroit shit. That's just how we.
Now that's something different too. Yeah.
It's just how niggas
That's a
grow
whole
up.
other like strike on a flag on a play kind of sort of like.
It's just how niggas grow up here. Like,
Yeah, niggas, I get this all fucking day. Yeah, I went to jail last year for 4 days, like a week, some shit like that, right? I'm sitting in the bullpen just chilling. For 3 days, I'm sitting in the first bullpen in Detroit. And next batch of new niggas came in the fourth day.
Yeah.
I had to stay, right? All right, cool, whatever. So I'm seeing a new batch of niggas, and now you got new characters that come in. It's like, you know what I'm saying, that have personalities and just, you know what I'm saying, they kick with you and shit. And a nigga was like, nigga, you rap? You open? And then the whole bullpen, even the niggas who was there for me and that was there before me,
Yeah.
everybody was like, yeah. I thought that was you. I just didn't want to say nothing, you know, just.
And take your cool off and
it's like,
say you a fan of somebody at work, man. That's easy to like.
And I ain't mad at him. I'm just like, I get it, but I don't give a fuck, bro. Like,
I won't be the first one to say it. Man, if you like
fuck it,
you
nigga,
admire
shit.
somebody at work, man, say that shit. They put their blood, sweat, and tears in that shit, man.
now
say
I'm
it.
dick sucking.
Nah, that's what
niggas-
he said. He said, but I ain't want to do no dick sucker. I'm like,
Everybody's
bro,
so worried.
we in jail, bro. What the fuck? Like,
Everybody's so worried about another motherfucker thinking. You feel me? Like, why you worried about another?
It's just the Detroit way.
But
I
at
can
some
support
point-
you up to a certain point, but if I support you too much, niggas gonna call me a dick sucker.
Yeah.
So I
Until-
like a little bit of your shit, but we ain't playing the whole project.
Until people change that shit, call it out in your friend circle. At least if you ain't about to go around like my man, nah, my G, you need to say that shit. Why would you? It gotta be okay. As one black man to another, if the black life matters, we should act like it matters.
There we go.
Why they doing they shit? Black lives matter like a motherfucker. But today, what we do? We show a video of two black men to get into a fight, and we laughed about it and made jokes and memes about it all fucking day.
we did.
At another black man expense. Because that shit, he ain't do shit but get punched in the face.
Guess what though? He ain't white. He ain't white, so I can get behind it.
That shit crazy.
Niggas just want to look for something negative to jump on. That's it. That's it.
That's it, though. Fuck it. All right, boom. You got a music pick of the week?
Well, typically, as tradition, when we have an artist here especially since you got a project you just dropped that you promoting. I assume you're gonna get on the road soon. Gotta be some shows on the way.
Got like a tour. I'm signing Ethica Music Tour as an artist, and we got a tour coming up in November.
Okay,
November 12th, I think, the first date. So yeah, I'm getting ready for that too.
How many dates you think you're doing?
I forgot, man. I got to look back at it. Yeah, but yeah.
Yo, shout out to the Durden's Catering on here, by the way. Detroit, this motherfucker. Shout out to them.
You know, that's one thing I like about some of your projects.
Yeah.
It always drops a reference in Detroit. You know, you had the Coach Wilcher.
Coach Wilcher, yeah.
You know, if niggas not from Detroit, they don't know about the lore of Nasty Tommy.
Wilcher used to drive me to the crib and shit.
Which my uncle? That's my uncle.
Straight up.
Yeah, technically.
That's what's
But
up.
he's a nasty man for sure. Everybody gets cooked, man.
Hey,
Nobody's
man.
safe.
Hey,
Nah, that's my dog.
green eye nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, Cast Tech, I've always said, you know, I'm a Cast Tech graduate.
Okay.
It is the launch pad for black excellence in the city of Detroit.
It's crazy.
It is.
It really is. It's crazy. Like it's just it's not even like being conceited. It's just
connects
like
so many people.
Yeah.
that's really all it is. It's like I mean,
Because
if you
everybody
have
done apparently passed through the doors at
The
one
old
point.
cast.
the old cast,
Yeah.
The 8th floor class.
The new cast, I don't really know
I don't know what
how
y'all doing
connected
there. Yeah.
they are with one another. Is what I'm saying. I don't even think it because I know the cast I went to was 2,500 students.
Yeah. They're elitist. Like that circle is different with these new kids.
Do they still got 2,500 students there?
I don't
It
think
can't
so.
be.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think so.
They got like 2 or 3 floors versus 8 floors.
Yeah.
Right, that too.
And technically two buildings because it was the old side and the new side. And shit,
Yeah.
like, you know.
Yep.
It was a lot of us in the
Damn, it
old
was all-
building.
That's crazy.
And what's so crazy, the new side was technically old, but
Yeah,
it was new.
trash.
It was just new compared to the rest of the school.
Yeah, for sure.
They had AC. That's why I was called
They
the
had
new
color-
side.
The lockers wasn't that
had paint.
green. It was like purple and
Yeah.
yellow and shit. You know, feel me?
And you could never use the motherfucking lockers. They didn't assign them bitches to nobody.
No.
Yo, that was true, wasn't it?
Yes, nobody could use them
I had an
bitches.
elevator pass. You feel me?
You went to Cody?
I went to CAS too. I went to CAS for a few years.
No, I got a homeboy
I graduated
with
from Cody though.
Yeah.
They kicked me out.
Cass kick a lot of niggas out. That's just what they do. That's the program.
But that's the thing though, like that nigga
I spent
it's
2
the
years at
advantage.
CAS, 2 years at Cody. So like I was evenly distributed. My high school years was evenly
with your
distributed.
Detroitness, like
Yeah, you feel
you
me?
got like a good gauge on what
Then went
all
back. Then went back to my neighborhood.
But that's probably why niggas be closer at Cass, because you know every year you're gonna lose a few of your peoples. Like if y'all all make
Yeah.
it together,
My
the
nigga-
graduation, like nigga, y'all really been together.
I'm still
Yeah.
friends to this day with niggas I used to ride the bus with the CAS.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
Shout out to them. They even listen to the pod. Shout out to my niggas.
Shout out to them. Yeah, no, Cash really does teach you like a lot about life. Like you got to think your way out of all this shit, bro, if you want to survive.
6
Like,
o'clock
nigga,
in the morning, you asking the 14-year-old, a grown man asks me for a change. You feel me? Like,
nigga, I'm just trying to go to school.
my nigga, I'm 14, nigga. I was in middle school last year. Nigga. Like, nigga, you my father's age. What you mean? Do I got something for you?
Yeah.
Nigga try to rob us, me and my cousin on the bus and shit.
Yeah.
Had a coat. He's like, man, that's a nice coat. I'm like, yeah. He was like, where you get it from? Like Burlington. He's like, they had some
What
more.
size
He
is
was like, they had some more. I'm like, all right, bet. So how do I answer this shit, right? Do you answer be like, no? So I'm gonna take yours? Or do I be like, yeah, they had a whole bunch. Like, go get you one. You feel me and shit? And then looked at Netta and shit, because she was older. She 2 years older. I'm like, Netta, you know how to answer this shit? You know what I'm saying? We made it out.
yeah, you made it. You here today?
But riding the
I
bus
don't
is
give
an
a
experience.
fuck if they got some more, nigga.
Riding the bus from Jordan Road and Evergreen down to fucking Grand River on the boulevard and shit.
But that's just another part of growing up in Detroit. You learn how to navigate situations. You learn how to navigate the streets.
Transfers,
Yeah,
you know,
for sure.
different
You
bus
know,
routes.
you need
and
to
shit.
have your spidey senses up because a grown motherfucking man don't care about robbing you at the bus stop.
You think your son, if you told your son to catch a bus anywhere you think he can make it,
He ain't built for Hey, little soldier, you ain't ready for war. He ain't built for that shit.
That's crazy.
Hey, Bill.
I said to myself, man, I can't have my kids do that shit. I just got to just.
why you think Detroit
What's
look
up?
at public transportation like this?
Because you broke.
But
You're broke.
But in other cities, public transportation is
It's
just
normal.
the way.
It's just, yeah.
Because they don't have buffs. Like, we not broke here, nigga. It's the Motor City. We supposed to drive.
In Chicago, niggas got subways. In LA, they got fucking
That's a good slogan. You need to fucking just sell that to Ford or something, nigga. We supposed to drive, nigga. The fuck?
You never like niggas here taking driver's training is just something that nigga when I'm 14, 15, I'm going to learn how to drive.
Yeah.
Okay.
I give a fuck.
You can learn how
Give
to
me a
drive,
car.
but if your
Give me a
parents
car.
don't got a car, your driving ass gonna be on a fucking bus. Nigga.
Nah, my nigga. The bus is disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? You should.
How?
I shouldn't be in 12th grade arriving to school on a bus. I should be in a car.
Because
Because that's how Detroit worked. That's how they plant the
Do you
seed.
know how Detroit
That's
work?
how they plant the seed.
do you know how Detroit work? Because the median income in the city of Detroit is like $24,000 for a family of 4. Detroit poor as fuck.
But we got
No,
a
but
car.
the streets is rich though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody poor in the streets.
Yeah, ain't nobody pouring the streets at all.
That shit wild as fuck.
You supposed
The
to
brokest nigga ain't pouring the streets.
when you from Detroit, you supposed to have a car. It might be a piece of shit car, but like nigga, I got a car.
A bunch of broke niggas putting on for other broke niggas.
That's what it is.
Trying to prove that they not
It's a
broke.
circle of brokenness.
But like my nigga, you just wasted $30,000 to prove that you didn't have that you had $30,000.
To prove, yeah.
Like
Real nigga, what's up?
what's so crazy is because that's a real nigga. What's up?
I'm supposed to drive. I need a Chally. I work at the plant now. I got some
Talk about
buffs.
high school kids, nigga. They don't work.
All right, nigga. Well, I work at Snipes. I got some fake woods. You know what I'm saying? Now I got to pull up in the old
They don't even
school.
make woods no more.
Nigga, just whatever these young niggas is wearing. You just gotta. I need the junior baking kit. I need a startup kit just to let niggas know.
Shout out to Cartier for lacing
Bunch of niggas with
the yay,
They done lace me.
but they didn't.
Let's talk
not
about
the
it.
same ones that we was rocking though.
No, they not.
They
They
look-
new and improved.
They look different.
They kind of hard though. I ain't gonna front.
They is, but like, yo, my nigga, go in that backstash at Cartier and get the white
Cartier,
sticks.
show me some real love what we
Feel me?
deserve, nigga.
When we talk about white
I'm trying
sticks, that's amazing. And people was hating on that shit, which is wild.
Yeah.
Like nigga,
nigga. They send you that care package. I bet you wear it.
I'm for showing. But they didn't send you that. They sent everybody with me that.
You needed that for Rolling Loud.
I got the #1 Cartier song in the
I got
history
diamonds
of
in my
Detroit.
Cartiers.
The #1 Cartier song in the history of
In
Detroit.
the history of Detroit, name another song that went bigger than Life's Highway. Go ahead. Because I argue with older niggas all the time about this.
Cartiers?
They think that I'm saying that I started Cartier's. No, that's not what I'm saying.
I found a nigga that
The only thing I say that you can talk about is Rich Ken.
All white
yeah,
buffies.
all white buffs make hoes want to fuck me. But
That's
them-
it.
But them
But that didn't go as big as my shit went.
You perform Lifestyle at Rolling
I
Loud.
perform Lifestyle at Rolling Loud now. Now they have to shut the fuck up.
that's a fact. That's the
Had-
biggest crowd you been in front of? There's a lot of motherfuckers out there.
I think Bonnaroo.
That's a big crowd.
Bonnaroo's kind of crazy.
All right, I'm gonna tell
Fader
you.
Fort was kind of crazy too.
I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I ain't never heard of Bonnaroo. Where the fuck is that at?
It's in Tennessee.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, I never heard of it before I went to.
I'm not as cultured, even though I got.
No,
family
nigga,
in
no.
Tennessee.
Like, I never heard of Bonnaroo, bro. And then they was like, you know Bonnaroo or whatever. All right. And went to that shit. And that shit was like, we literally had to like hop in a little golf course to go around the whole festival. Like, it was hot as fuck. It was a long ass day. The show was really like, I'm like, once you got on there and rocked that bit, that shit was love. But the process of the show was like tiring as fuck. But it's just crazy like what artists go through and shit doing festivals. Festivals is a real thing. It's a real job. This shit is a job, man. This shit really is like work. You know what I'm saying?
But you got to be I'm sure you rather do this than work at JNAP.
Facts. I don't know, man. Niggas be bullshitting J-Nap, bro.
They do.
Niggas be collecting a dog ass check,
100%.
dog ass benefits.
That's a fact. That's.
I don't know exactly what niggas be doing. I'm assuming they got machines, so niggas don't actually be putting car doors on and shit. But
Yo, it's a podcast. Oh, I need your help on. By the way, it's a podcast that come out
This Sunday?
Yeah,
All right. I'll figure it out.
I appreciate it. But they do a podcast about the union, and it's a whole bunch of union workers and shit.
that's fire.
And they be into talking about a whole bunch of stuff. It's It's a lot that goes on that I had no fucking idea. You know, what I'm
drugs,
saying?
liquor.
That part, but just like how the unions work,
How they work.
and
my
how they
homie
people be
was just-
fighting for you, and and what you like, how you shouldn't do another person's job. You think you helping out, but you not really helping. It was a whole bunch of shit that I just was,
Yeah.
It's
kind of like a beef too in there. Like my homie was just telling me that's crazy. Like some months
It's a
ago,
whole
my homie
different
was telling
world
me
in that motherfucking man.
Yeah, and I jumped.
It's damn like.
I jumped on one of the episodes, and because I had just asked him a question before they started, it was like, "You want to jump on?" So we can have like the outsider perspective. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. And I got to ask some questions and shit, and he was like, "Yo, they selling merch that's not this and this." I'm like, "Well, why you?" It was fucking good. So
that's crazy.
I think it's called "This Is What We Do."
Okay.
Yeah.
It's them like a work penitentiary kind of sort of.
It's a different world inside the plane.
Yeah,
for sure. It's like it's 100% different world.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So listen, man. Off the project, man. What song we gonna have you pick our song of the week? We played Big Timer a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Off the project, what song you want us to play?
Klvn, shut the fuck up.
Boom. Here we go. Oh shit! It said I'm not authorized. Oh shit! Oh, here we go.
Obatime.
First time I bought diamonds in my cartiers, I can see in the dark. Tryna stay afloat in a sea full of shark. Wanna scare me for Halloween, dressed like a narc. Damn, I ain't got no heart, bitch. Why would you love me? They ain't even smart. Say that's your cousin, I can tell y'all apart. I fuck a bitch from the Bay to New York. Yeah, damn, that's a long time to be fucking a bitch. Gonna be in that motherfucker like, shut the fuck up. I talk like I've been here before. I praise God and Christian Dior. I was pissed poor, I was pissed I was poor. I'm from the mountain, I'm still in Detroit. You know how the boss, you get sent to the store. In the streets, I'm a vet, I was sent to the war. Touch DJ, you be sent to the morgue. Bounty on your head, risk and reward. I don't shop at malls and still work couture. Had peas on the bus and wasn't on tour. I want 3 hoes and one of them yours. She gave me the top, I wanted some more. This gun, a prop, I say that in court. You can't buy it twice, then you can't afford it. Why would you judge me? You don't know my story. The old heads love me like Gators and Morris. Pack on deck, Zaza gushers. My diamonds first yours, Chris Brown Usher. Serve a nigga in church, I'm not a usher. Stop. When your man
Oh shit! All right, man, I can't get the whole thing. Yo, man, this fucking album cover is sick.
Oh yeah.
Anybody say why ain't that on here? Because it got.
Why I'm not on there?
No, I'm saying.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Like, hold on, my nigga.
Yeah.
Why didn't you put yourself on there?
So the album, this is the story of the album cover. Listen, I need you to understand something. I'm the most disrespected artist of all fucking time from Detroit. You have to understand this.
Okay. But that's your project, though.
That's my project. That artwork was a piece. So all my artworks, all my shit is like themed from like occurrences that happened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Northland thing was like, that was a thing. Like if you're from the West Side, you know that piece, that Northland piece. That was artwork that went trending and online maybe 2-3 years ago. And they had everybody on there with Cartiers. And the artwork piece was supposed to be like, yeah, these are all the niggas Cartiers and shit. And I was looking like, once again, I have the #1 Cartier song of all fucking time from Detroit. How am I not on here? I have 1 million pictures with Cartiers on. How am I not on here? Who doesn't know about me? How do you know about Dage and not know about me? How do you know about all the rest and not know about me? T Grizzly and not know about me. How? That doesn't make sense. So I'm a troll. So I said, oh, well, I'm not going to get offended. I'm just going to use this artwork in the future. And I took it and I saved it. And for the moment it was right. And I was working on this project and I was like, whoa, I still got this art piece that I saw online. I know it's going to be controversial because it was back then. It's going to happen again. You know what I'm saying? That's just how trending shit works. Well, I just understand the algorithm. So I threw it on there. And people thought that I picked it, like Bodie hit me up. Man, I don't like that picture of you, bro. I'm like, I feel you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You my nigga. Like, I feel you. Shit. I don't like that picture of you either, nigga. Like, shit. You know? But this ain't me. Like, the whole purpose of this is how y'all look at this shit. So, and it's called Diamonds In My Cartiers. It's like, nigga, it's self-explanatory. Like, nigga, how the fuck am I missing on this? Like, how the fuck do you disrespect? How? So people thinking I'm like giving a homage to all these guys and shit. Nah, not right now. I'm really trolling. These are all my niggas. I'll admit they're my friends. Okay, I'll give you that. But nah, this ain't y'all time to shine. This is me. I'm the narcissistic rapper of the city. I'm not a gangster rapper. I'm a narcissistic rapper. I'm a narcissism. I don't know how we gonna word that.
But narcissism is okay though.
It is, man. Let's talk about it.
I mean, you believe in yourself.
Exactly, when nobody else will.
Some people don't even believe in God. They call them atheists when they believe in yourself.
They think that narcissism means that you don't listen. That's the problem. Yeah.
I can see that.
You can see that being true.
I listen to myself.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm the one saying the real shit, I'm saying, I heard what you said, I heard what I said, and I think what I said, from my understanding, is way better than your shit. But I'm sorry that you're not better than me.
But I guess I'm narcissistic because in my life, like, I don't listen to nobody else. Yeah. Because if the shit fucking fail and crash and burn, who else I got to blame?
Exactly.
Me.
So I play sports. So it comes from that. It's like, nigga, if the game's on the line, give me the ball. Give me the ball.
I win or lose. I'd rather be up to me.
I'm not scared of that. Give me the fucking ball. Come on, put it in my hands. Or run on my side. When I play line, run on my side. Come on. It's touchdown time. Let's go. Just follow behind me, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was that kind of guy when I played sports, is what I'm saying. So it's not like I don't listen to niggas. It's just like if I got to put the ball in somebody's hand, give it in my hands. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
I'll take it.
That was our music pick. So whose man's is this? All right, listen. Sleepy Joe Biden said yesterday that we releasing everybody who got a simple marijuana charge and all that shit. And I seen y'all niggas go on the line and saying hell yeah about time and everything like that. Let me let you niggas know something.
Let them know. There
are 0 people in federal prison for a simple marijuana charge. Not 0 because like I'm trying to, that's like a euphemism for me saying something. I'm talking about
literally.
There is literally no one in federal prison.
He put a play on y'all
for a simple marijuana charge. And then he made a proclamation, not an executive order, that he will urge states to follow suit.
Because right now,
urge, as in your state don't got to do a goddamn thing. And this myth that there's so many black people in prison for simple marijuana possession, fam, y'all know that shit ain't true. Your man's went for selling bowls. Like that's not an ounce. Okay?
Yeah, I don't know niggas that's locked up for nicks, quarters.
That's just not
1/7.
I don't want to say it's not a thing. Because it could be. You could be you could have 2 strikes and we caught you and that last one put you in there. Now, get that nigga out of prison. Or keep him in there because he already had 2 strikes. He could have been a menace to society. I don't fucking know. You feel me? But like, this is some midterm election shit that make it look fucking good. And this is the equivalent of a nigga only reading the headline.
Yep.
And not the article.
Clickbait.
It's clickbait. It's speech bait.
Yep.
It sound good because a lot of niggas don't read the article. They don't go any further than, oh, Joe let niggas out of Fed prison.
Now who the fuck is going?
My cousin Terrell coming home.
First of all, who the fuck is going to federal prison for weed? For a bag of weed? Like nigga, you control the federal system, not the state. The state penitentiary got all the niggas. Oh, we closing all the private owned federal prisons. The state prisons is where all the niggas at.
Yeah.
There's more people in state prison than federal prison. So when they say they gonna do something, it's cap. He lying.
No, they gonna do it, but it's just not. It's just
do it after the fact. Like, yeah.
It's just a backhanded victory. It's a backhanded win. It sound good on paper champs. It sound good. It look good.
Awesome. I will be remiss if I didn't say this. I am not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. You feel me? I'm a regular person who will listen to somebody say something and be like, yo, that makes sense. That don't make sense. Did you see the video with Trina and Saucy Santana?
I have a confession.
Be careful.
You wrote it? You ghost wrote it?
I think Saucy Santana is hilarious. I think that if you ever watch his interview,
The nigga funny.
The nigga is, bro. I literally
Or
had a
is she
fucking
funny?
meme. Yeah, I don't know how to play that.
Yeah,
but
I don't want to play.
I don't care. I told you I'm fat, so fuck all y'all. But my nigga did a meme the other day, and this shit was like, and I don't know if I no disrespect, Saucy. I don't know if I'm laughing at you or laughing with you. I don't know. I'm being honest. I don't know. But it's funny. It's just funny to me.
Oh no, I can't see that.
Funny to you?
It's a lot going on in that video.
So let me get this out
Nigga
there.
on stage doing this is crazy.
They getting whose man's is this too for this song.
It's voting season, bruh. No voting, no loving. No voting, no touching. No voting, no nothing. No voting, no fucking, no voting, no fucking. No voting, no loving. No voting, no touching. No voting, no nothing. No voting, no fucking, no voting, no fucking. BLK app looking for some action. Swear the homie Scott was heavy. Face is a 9, abs a 10, D is a.
Yeah, I'm gonna just chill it. I'm just gonna chill right here. Yo, this what the Democrats think of black people.
Yes.
Every time they want you to vote, they go get a rapper and say, make a song, sing and dance, and let them niggas know that vote for
No
us or
vote,
you're
no
not black.
action, nigga.
Yo, this is wild.
Wait. Oh, wait. Is he saying no voting? I thought he was saying they not giving them no pussy if you don't vote.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Okay, all right. Make sure we on the same court because
But
that was crazy.
They called it no voting, no fucking with a V. So they can basically say fucking on the radio.
That's hilarious.
No voting, no fucking.
How can you not be entertained by this?
I mean,
I understand that maybe it was too much.
Carisha, please.
It's funny as fuck.
It's
And I'm not even on no mockery shit. Like, I'm not trying to like mock gays or none of that. I'm serious. I seriously think this is entertaining. Listen, I'm not saying that.
But they only look for black people for entertainment.
I'm gonna say that one of the funniest persons I've ever met in my life to this day, right now, is a transsexual.
So it's a man.
He's a man that's a girl.
So being all even when they switch, men are naturally funnier than women. Is what you telling me?
Quickly turn that shit into something else.
I'm sorry.
I'm rolling.
So
Yeah. But I mean, this nigga is literally hilarious. Like,
is his name Flame Moreau?
Nah.
Oh, he a comedian.
That nigga's
she a
funny.
Oh yeah. He is.
She's a comedian.
You seen that Netflix special?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Some of them was kind of fire in there.
She's
Wanda Sykes is one of the greatest comedians of all time.
100%. She's my favorite.
Facts. Ellen is one of the greatest comedians of all time. So
Wanda Sykes for sure.
yeah, Ellen too.
Okay.
But Wanda wrote for Ella, so hey, Wanda. I give her over Ellen. But regardless, nah, man. Like nigga, I mean, I'm trying to just. I don't know, man. I'm just a touchy subject. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm genuinely not trying to be disrespectful. But I don't know if I'm laughing at him or laughing with him.
It's crazy.
I mean, like a sauce, not my man's who, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But
it's crazy, man. Time for the Benny.
So at the end of the episode, we like to give our guests the opportunity to throw their socials out there, tell people where they can find them, where they can find the music. So the floor is yours.
all right, man. So Oba Rowland right now, man. If you want to find me, man, go to your local motherfucking drug dealer house. You know what I'm saying? Ask for the best pack in town, and I'm in that bitch in the back. You know what I'm saying? Whipping up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that delectable substance is that you can't seem to control your motherfucking self with and abuse your body with, and that's what the fuck I do. I serve the abusers and I don't know. Okay, we going somewhere. So look, man, Oba Rowland, everything, OBA. ROWLAND, everything, Twitter, Instagram. Actually, you know what? My Snapchat, no, not Snapchat, what is it called? TikTok. I got banned. I went viral and then I posted some nasty shit apparently to the community. It was some white people fucking. So whatever. And they kicked me off because you can't post white people fucking, but you can post niggas saying nigga all day.
Fucking on Twitter. Twitter's anything.
Yeah, Twitter, and that's where I got it from. I got it from Twitter and tried to put it on TikTok. and it wouldn't transfer. So they banned my whole page. So I had to start a new page. It's called Buffman NFT, the Buffman NFT, I think it is, something like that. I'm gonna switch. They gave me like 15 days. I can switch it back to Oba Rowland and some shit. But right now, just, you know what I'm saying? Check. I don't know. I'm talking too much. Oba Rowland on everything, man. That's the fucking point. That's the question y'all ask. Whatever.
All right. Yo, it's your man Dame 3_313 on Instagram, TikTok, and the Twitter. At me, talk to me, I'll talk back. When you see the blue and the black, you know where the fuck you at. It's Shoptalk Podcast, bitch.
Jay, first off, thank y'all. 337 weeks in a row on you hoes. Shout out to Oba for following through, man. It's been a pleasure.
Absolutely.
Listen, man, when you see the blue and the black, you know where you at. Shoptalk Podcast Studio. Book some time. I'm not saying we the Rockefeller podcast, but we are Jay and Dave.
Hell yeah.
Peace.